Because I went to this gay pride parade, and I saw in it there were these old men and old ladies like with these signs that said, "We are proud of our gay son," you know. And so I was saying, that's an odd thing to be proud of, you know, because it's not an achievement, you know. It's not like something you work all your life to be gay or anything like that. And I just wondered, I had a hard time believing that these 50, 60-year-old men are actually bragging, you know, at work like they're, "Hey, Bill, you know, my kid, oh my God, we're proud of him, Johnny. He graduated from Harvard, you know, the first in his class, you know what I mean? Now he's articling over at a law firm, and, oh yeah, he loves cock." You know? This kid, he can't get enough cock in his mouth, his ass, his kid's always cock. I got a picture of the boy here sucking another man's cock. I want to
kept you waiting, huh? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back yet again to another edition of the Comicsgate Commandos, number 114. We got some stiff competition this evening, Friday night. Usually we don't stream on Friday nights. You know, we usually stream on Saturday nights. But tonight we had to switch it around a little bit. We're up against Trashcast right now. We're up against Friday Night Frights right now. And in 30 minutes, we're going to be up against Salty and Savage. So we're just going to go ahead and do our best here, folks. Like I said, normally we don't stream on Fridays, but here we are. It's gonna be a great show either way. And if you're watching this on the replay, thank you, appreciate it. Give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and a share if you feel so inclined. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me bring on my co-hosts for this evening.
Hey, you know, you're bad mouthing all of CG. You're trying to make a hashtag. They came up with this. Oh, this is CG. Remember that?
Oh,
the
yeah.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
This is CG. This is Comicsgate. Oh, this is Comicsgate. This is who you're backing. This is what you're about. Fuck you. Really. Because there's thousands of people supporting this. You're not going to do some fake litmus test on us over a couple of people that you got a problem with. And they need to be slapped down, these pieces of shit.
It's Colonel Carbon Heart.
Yes, sir. Hail General Q, hail to the chat, and hail CG. CG for life. It's good to be back.
It is always. How you been, man?
Chaotic times.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose the world has always been chaotic.
Yeah. Yeah. It's once you I feel like it at a certain point for people as they get older, like they realize that, you know, you grow up and you're thinking, oh, everything's all hunky-dory. You know, you've got like those rose-tinted glasses on until you really look around or something maybe happens to you in your personal life and you're like, what the fuck? And but I think it's helpful for people to be like, whoa, it's actually always kind of been like this, you know?
True. And at the same time, we are living in the best time to be alive. I am still grateful. And in the best country in the world, the United States of
You
America.
think it's the best time to be alive? Wouldn't you rather be like fucking crusading right now?
You want to be stabbed with a sword?
Bro.
You want to be impaled?
Bro, sometimes
I'd rather
I'm
carry
like,
a rifle into battle than a sword.
I feel like the violence that rifles and the modern technology inflicts is way nastier. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess because they get getting limbs lopped off and shit. I don't know. Maybe. But again, that kind of brings us back to it's always been the same, you know? You always have war.
Yeah, you know, periods of peace and then there's periods of turmoil. We have to be realistic with that.
Yeah. Well, we're starting off the show on very light topics this evening. Let's bring on our other co-hosts.
Yeah, so like save some room in your library, in your bookshelf for Rattel number 1 coming out very soon.
It's Admiral Guimond.
Good evening, General Q and Colonel Carbon. Nice to see you. I'm looking forward to a great half hour before it's time to tune in to Salty's show. It's going to be a great time. How you guys doing?
Chilling, man. What you working on there?
This is just a fun Rattel piece, doing a little bit of pin-up exercise and trying some stuff out. It's kind of, you know, looks a little bit like a cover, but there's no room for the title, so I'm just...
Is that a brand new villain we've not seen before?
Oh, shit, right. Don't look at it. Turn your screens off. This may or may not come into Rattel number 2, but...
I like the design on that guy, though. I like those pipes under his arms. Those are cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of midway through the design. He's got an exoskeleton. This guy is like a scientist who's completely crippled, right? But he invents this exoskeleton. And this is something that's been used like for characters in the past, like not a completely original idea, but it finds itself woven into the story in a nice organic way. So hopefully people will enjoy this character, and it's going to be a fun fight in the tunnels of Montreal in episode 2.
Is it Stephen Hawking? Can you tell us?
No, he's actually real in the story.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Stephen Hawking's not real, is what you're saying.
No, he's a psyop. I thought everybody knew that. Didn't everybody know that? Is it just me?
Keeping up with the light topics here. Let me bring on our fourth co-host for this evening, if I can find his intro.
Are you going by Scribe or Rosario, by the way?
Whatever you want, brother. You call me Rosario. It's my name.
Okay.
So I can know who to kick out.
I love it.
Are you a New Yorker, by the way?
I'm from Jersey, bro.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. There you go.
It's Rosario from Scribe Comics, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, fellas? How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, guys? I am full. I had like a big bowl of gnocchi at a lunch, and half a glass of wine, and I'm tired.
Very nice.
Full of what?
What? No
Gnocchi.
cannoli?
I had some gnocchi the other day, actually.
Gnocchi, it's like a potato dumpling. And this is
with
the
some
place we go to. Yeah, it's so good. He knows. Carbon. See,
chicken
carbon.
stracciatella.
I thought the Italians just ate cannolis.
I had a half a glass of wine. I'm like,
Yeah.
Just
such a lightweight, bro. I love it.
amateur.
Now I gotta reverse it. You know.
There you go. With the white monster.
Woo, white boy!
Scribe does not get the black monster. He's got to go for the white one. Well, thanks for being here, Scribe. It's always good to see you, man. Got the Erica Kirk hat on again.
It's fashionable these days.
Brother. Kill me. All right. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen. See, I got to stop saying without further ado. All these fucking YouTubers say that shit. You know what I mean? They're like, all right, folks, without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. That's the YouTuber phrase. You know what I mean? Ugh, brain rot. Let me bring on our very special guest star for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to try not to mess up his last name here. It is Zackary Marois.
You were close.
It's Marois, Patrick. Marois.
So Marois is my pen name. My actual name is Kalogeropoulos.
He's a Greek.
Yeah,
He's a Greek. Opa.
Opa. So yeah, no, but you were close. You were close. It's for some reason I always think that Marois is what do you call it? An easy pronunciation, but then I've noticed over time, everyone just keeps butchering. I was like, oh, okay, I guess it's not an easy pronunciation.
Well, it doesn't help that I got Frederick Guimont on this show.
That's actually a local name. Like it's like there's a bunch of Marois that live around here. So,
I called him Frederick Guimont for
a
year until he corrected me. So now I'm like hypersensitive about.
Don't worry, I will get my vengeance, Patrick.
I love it when the pronunciation is like the easier version, because Patrick was trying to be fancy, make it sound like the original language. Like, no, it's just Marois. What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
that's the way it looks, guy. Come on.
You're being extra.
I gotta ask Scribe. Are you from fucking Jersey?
Originally, yeah.
I was gonna say, dude, yeah, you definitely have that look. You're definitely.
I love it. See, he knows. He fucking knows. He's from Jersey too, right? You're a Jersey boy too?
I was from Jersey. Originally, I'm from New Hampshire. Moved over to Jersey.
I forgive you.
And then I came back to Manchester. Came back to New Hampshire. Now I'm going back to Jersey by the end of the year. I'm trying to. I don't know why I left to begin with, honestly.
Jersey strong, baby.
Dude, Jersey's where it's at, 100%.
Well, speaking of Jersey, you're going to be for the Fans Fest, Zach?
When is that?
October
16th,
16th, 15th, yeah.
16th.
So I'm gonna be real with you. I got dual jaw surgery coming on in August 26th. I won't be.
You'll be fine.
Listen, I'll be drinking through a fucking straw. I can't. There's no way. And plus, it's too far. At that point, I gotta heal up. So it's.
We'd love to have you there, man. See if you feel better, and then see what happens.
It would be light. I would have to be careful being around like close proximity around people, because apparently from what they're telling me, that kind of surgery, any kind of bump in my head could even if somebody, it could undo, because they're cutting out my whole mouth out and breaking it, and then they're putting it back in and locking it down. They're like, that's that's going to be a full year's recovery process, but October, that's what 2-3 months after.
What happened? You were like doing double horseshoes since you were 12?
I got an underbite, man. I have one of those cleft lip palates. Where apparently, getting a surgery like that would solve sleep apnea. It would solve I could chew on both sides of my mouth at that point. I would be talking differently too, the way I pronunciate words, and just a whole laundry list of shit that I just never thought were problems.
So you could come back after the surgery and pronounce your last name differently, is what you're saying.
Dude, it's not.
It's Marois, you fucking idiot.
I feel like that should be a running joke at that point.
Dude, legit, if you came back from your surgery and started pronouncing it Marois, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Dude, I mean, they even said I'll be sounding differently too. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
I've heard of
I have
that.
A voice of an angel to
It's called is that orthognathic surgery that you're getting?
Yeah.
That's the name of it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
They cut the jaw. Is that what it is?
Dude,
they perfect the alignment of the upper and lower jaw so that it basically shuts perfectly, which does correct speech, obviously. And so as a result, you're going to end up talking differently. It's going to be very interesting.
You have Joker scars,
Well, it's my teeth were a lot out, and it was
okay.
You see how far that out, so something like that. Dude, honestly, it's one of the biggest surgeries I'm ever gonna get. So the fact that
big surgery, dude,
it's been a long time coming, man. And honestly, man, the fact that it's literally around the corner like that, man. Oh man, I am scared shitless.
Yeah, surgery sucked, dude.
That's big. Yeah, well, good luck, man. All the best. Hope it goes well.
Oh, thank you, dude. But I'm planning to go back to Jersey. I
Hopefully you come back with an English accent, more sophisticated,
We're all gonna be, wow, he has great insurance.
Nah.
He gets on shows. He's like, I say, what a positively super day.
This is absurd.
Oh man, no, that would be ugly sounding like that.
So,
no, it's
Zach,
great to be on this. I'm super excited. I know it may not seem because I'm drawing on sketch cards and stuff right now,
dude.
But I've been super excited to get back on shows. Just to honestly, besides the promoting part, I really do like streaming and shooting the shit with people. I've been so fucking busy, so busy. So I love
busy's
this.
Good.
Dude, we're happy to have you on here. Could you turn yourself up by approximately 125% is what I'm looking for.
How about now?
A little bit more.
Just tiny bit.
Now, sound
There,
wise,
that's good.
perfect.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. Well, so like you said, you're working on those sketch cards there. So I wanted to tell the folks at home what we're gonna do here is let me bring up the Kickstarter page here really quick. I should have brought that up already. My bad. But what we're gonna do is he's in the sign up phase right now. So we've got to get a few more signups here. We're at 93 right now, and we're going to try to get to 100. And once we get to 100, that person, the 100th person who signs up, gets a sketch card, and then we get to 110, and that person will get a sketch card, and then we'll go from there. But let me bring your page up here on Kickstarter. It's right here, folks. I'm going to post it in the chat. Mondors Rising. But before we talk about Mondors Rising, we got to do a little icebreakers and stuff here. Last week, actually, because I looked at your account, Zach, and it said that, can I call you Zach or Zackary? What do you think?
You can call me a fucking idiot for all I care. I literally don't give a fuck.
I just want to make sure because, like, there's folks who don't like being called things. Like, I don't like when people call me Pat. Like, it bothers me. Unless you're black.
He's basically just telling you how to insult him.
Exactly. You just told him. You just told him what to do.
No, it's all good, man, dude.
So I just posted that in the chat there, folks. Go ahead and sign up for that right now. Look at this beautiful stuff. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get into this.
The colors are so dope.
Basically, what Patrick is asking is what names would really insult you if people called you.
Dude, I don't get offended, man. I love jokes. Like, even as hard and critical as they can be, I love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's the bright side of being from New Jersey and New York. We got a thicker skin. We bust balls to the fucking extreme, but it's a rite of passage. You know, I believe that guys, especially, you know, groups of friends, I think scientifically, my theory is that we bust each other's balls in order to strengthen the group, so that everyone in the team has thicker skin, and we weed out the weak links. I think that's actually what it is.
Oh, well, also too, dude. I mean, like, us as artists, like. And I'm still getting to know some of you guys, but if we all draw here and we're all creators, then we all understand the aspect of you're in a very critical and harsh community where you're going to get critiqued a lot, and you're going to have creators in the industry, in mainstream and in the indie comic community, that don't have time for you. In order for them to go ahead and just move on, if you're trying to get interesting feedback that's going to help you grow, you got to push past the niceties and get right down to brass tacks. Like, I had Neil Adams give me fucking $20 to not look at my portfolio when I was at the Cuber School. Like, and I said, no, I'd rather have you take a look at my portfolio. So he just ripped me a new asshole. So I get it. Like, I firmly believe you got to be very critical, very harsh to get that point across. So that way it weeds out the people who can't handle it emotionally to the people who can.
Yeah.
Very true.
You went to the Kubrick School?
I did.
Dude.
I love talking about it too, man.
I'm following that away for later in the conversation.
Yeah, I want to talk about that too.
Yeah, I really do want, because we had Andy Smith on, and we had like a whole, like, dude, it was like 2 hours of him. We were talking about the Kubrick School and his experience there and all that kind of stuff. And it's super cool especially for non-artists like myself and Scribe and Carbon, for us to like hear what that's like, you know, being there amongst legends. But I mean, check this out, folks.
I mean, but she got a personality.
She's got a great mind. Oh my! I think this is like literal Patrick Dream Woman, like redhead, green eyes. You know what I mean? Holy smokes!
Yeah, redheads are hard for me to like, but this is a redhead I would.
You don't like redheads normally? Really? That's fascinating. Because like I see red hair, and my response, like my evolutionary response, is like, is she? Whoa! Let me look at this. What's going on over here? You know, red hair.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I am the same way. I love redheads.
Oof. You like redheads too?
I don't want to anymore. They're trouble. They really are. Like,
are they really
they're kind of like.
I never dated redhead. Never. I hooked up. Never dated. They're crazy.
Yeah, they're nuts.
Yeah,
they really
pretty much every time.
They're really dangerous.
I wonder why. Why is that? I've heard that twice already. Why is that?
I don't know. But
we talked about it a little bit on the show. They have a higher pain tolerance. they actually do.
Wait.
I don't remember us talking about redheads' pain tolerance.
Wait, they have a higher pain tolerance?
Maybe that was someone else I was saying that to. It's true. It's actually scientifically proven.
No shit.
Can you bring a study up about that?
Yeah,
I really do want to.
Oh, you want me to pull up a fucking article?
I do.
Come on, just take my word for it, dude.
No.
It's a boring ass article.
I just want to see.
Trust me, bro.
Trust me, bro.
Fine. Let me look at these tits first.
Because it gets even better. You think she's hot? Listen to her. Like, I'm a big voice guy. Like, if you have an annoying voice, I'm like, fuck off. Like,
but you know, this is AI for sure, though.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Yeah, she's not a real person. She's not.
Oh, don't show it then. It's AI.
Well, let's see it.
Let's see it. It's only 17 seconds.
How many genders are there?
33.
Name them.
Male, female, and a bunch of sword-fighting, shit-shoveling, stick-balling, rainbow-loving eageries with mental illness.
That's so stupid, dude. That's so stupid.
Yeah, that's Grok voice.
Oh man.
Yeah, bro. How did you not know that's AI?
No, I did.
She has.
It's like,
She has
oh,
yeah.
It was like perfect.
yeah, it was perfect. But anyway,
It's very
let's say hello to
important
the
that we
chat.
go. We need to save the redheads in Ireland because they are being weeded out by the Muslims.
He just went straight to the jugular.
Yeah,
Jesus
Patrick had to
Christ.
flash that. Patrick had to flash that video to show his weekly 33 on stream to signal.
Patrick,
No.
Nice.
please
Hey,
play this clip from an old. Hold on. It's from an old Saturday Night Live. I think Carbon and.
Oh, you put it in the
Zach
private
might
chat?
know
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll bring it up. No, but you say that though, Frederick, but like legitimately, I'm turning 33 this year, and it's crazy. Like I've just seen 33 everywhere all year long. It's fucking wild. It's actually really crazy.
That's actually just a psychological thing, though, because
Yeah.
it turns out whichever number you have fixated in your mind, you will notice in nature. That's actually the explanation.
There's
So,
actually
like,
scientific studies about it. It's called the neurological grid.
Yeah.
So if you buy a car, right? You shut up.
Right.
If you buy a new car,
liberal
you're going to see it
coworker told me
everywhere.
the same thing, you guys, and I'm like, no, you don't understand. I've been focused on occult numbers since 2018. 7, 12, 33. Like I'm constant 666.
He's not listening to us.
66. I'm constantly thinking about these numbers, and it's just recently in the past year that I start seeing 33 everywhere all the time. You guys, you're just like, oh, Patrick's just being, it's just a psychological thing.
Well, the easiest example is, when you look at the time, right? So a lot of people, they're into like certain times of the day, 11:11 or 3:33. They think it's synchronicity that they're seeing that. It's like, oh, it's a sign. And that would be nice if we can easily get a sign like that. But think about how many times you actually look at the clock in the day, right? So if you're to estimate, okay, like I looked at the time 100 times today, and then you start to realize, like, okay, I'm just fixated on those particular numbers because every other number I ignored. I didn't think those were special, but I thought that 333 was special because I'm obsessed with it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That's actually the explanation for it.
Sure. Okay.
All right, fuck me. Kick me off.
We're just going to go watch Salty stream, Carbon. Come on, let's go.
They're not even be honored. They're just going to be in the chat. We got another special co-host. He's not a special. He's a special See, when I say special co-host,
What do you mean by special?
I know, so I'm not going to say that.
Special ed?
We have to talk slowly to him.
Is he
Oh, my
retarded?
God. He's going to be so mad at me.
Hear that, Matt? That's what you're gonna sound like. When I'm done with you. Is this a Commando show? I love the comic book. I chewed on a comic book today because I was slobbery. And I had to wick it up with the comic page.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, in order to fulfill our diversity requirements, we have a clip right here with us.
I like to smell the glue in the binding to the comic book. I like to lick it and smell it.
I can really relate to you today, Riley.
You're a little too good at that, I think.
It's a show full of retards. And Zach, you're incredibly talented. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, man. I don't think I've met you yet before. My name's Zach. It's
My name's Zach. Hello, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Thank you for providing these boys with some class tonight. I'm sure they need
Hey!
Yes.
You retard?
No, seriously.
it. You're doing the blue light background, scribe, okay?
What the fuck? What's wrong with it?
It's half of bisexual lighting.
He's like, look at me, I'm a YouTuber.
So it's heterosexual lighting is what you're saying, Patrick?
Yeah, I guess.
The blue
look,
light's
he took the
fine.
glasses off. He's upset.
That's
now.
it's bullshit. It's half.
The blue light would be a good front light, but I want to see those comic books, baby. Give me like a strip of LED under there that's red or something.
No, actually, I was just thinking about Scribe's background
relax,
earlier.
both of you. Jesus fucking Christ. Let me
Earlier
do what I wanna
today,
do.
I was thinking about the fact that that's a good idea for a background.
What?
Because I myself, I have nothing special in my background.
You're an
Obviously.
avatar, Carbon. We can't see your background.
Well,
You know what?
I gotta be fair, man. Like for Scribe's background is actually what I'm trying to do. I can't do it right now because
You see, Clipper?
Well, no, because all right. So I'm a huge. Besides, all of us are World Comics fans. Like I have a massive backstock of collection. Not as much as John Longsbog. Like that dude's got every comic. Like imaginable. I'm fucking impressed with how much that dude had. He's got like a whole warehouse. But for me, like I have a lot, and I have a lot of stuff that I have planned to actually hang on a wall, and I can't do that in this. In this room right now. I have to wait till I get into the next apartment that I'm going to be moving into to do something cool like that. But I love Ray. You know who started that?
All you gotta do is
Who started it?
buy
Oh, really?
Equals 3.
a mobile chalkboard, right? You know they sell like those whiteboards that you can like roll or just move around easily. They're lightweight. Get one of those. Hang a black sheet over it. And then just tape the comics. That's what Scribe did. That's just a black sheet.
That's a fucking wall. No, I was gonna do a chalkboard effect, like this paint. And the paint didn't dry correctly, and it's all like sticky and tacky. So I just put this fucking thing on there, and then it looks better. But Clipper doesn't like my lights.
Scribe, it would be cool if you did some graffiti, like had a wall that you just like. You start with one piece, and then every week that goes by, you add another little something.
Do you know what my lady would do to me if I did that in this room? You fucking kidding me?
You gotta like on a you got, like print out like get a fucking
canvas. Yeah, one day I want to do that. I gotta get room. I like
look. You tell your lady to calm down, okay? That'll get her.
Only a single man would say something like that.
You tell her to shut up and calm down, and she'll start acting right.
Even Patrick knows that the calm down are the two magic words.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Because when you tell ladies to calm down, they calm down. Right?
I am calm. What do you mean calm? I'm like,
honey, baby, sugar tits.
Sugar tits. What you got to do is solve her problems instantly when she expresses that she's upset with something. Just solve it instantly and then tell her to calm down.
I have
saw that tweet.
I have an old graph piece, but I want to blow it up. I don't know if the DPI will get all fucked up because it's a photo, but maybe I'll do something like that. That's a good
Speaking
idea.
of telling your lady to calm down, you guys are aware of this new movie that's out right now called Obsession, the horror movie?
Yeah, I heard it was really good. I haven't even.
I saw it, and it has my seal of approval. I actually would recommend to watch it in the theater, especially because the loudness of the soundtrack at moments is like crucial, obviously.
So for us who haven't heard of it, can you give us a little bit of an overview?
Well, I want to show you guys a trailer to it because it's surprisingly it surprised me with the content.
It's really good, though, right? Because I heard it's like A+, like a good horror. It's like a thriller horror, right?
Yeah, and I have mixed feelings about the horror genre in general. Like it's hard to impress me with it. This one actually just had a disgusting, eerie vibe the whole time. It didn't resort to jump scares. It just gave you this oppressive, dark feeling, and that's more effective for a horror movie, But I'm gonna pull up the trailer now. Yeah. The synopsis in a nutshell. It's a very simple plot.
Well, let's hold on to your synopsis. Let's watch this SNL video really quick, and then we'll get into Obsession.
Carbon, you remember this, right? You remember this one?
Oh yeah, of course.
Talk about racial.
Wait a minute. Are we gonna get struck for playing this?
We probably will. Yeah, SNL.
Yeah,
we got struck last time we played SNL too.
Oh, okay, my bad. I didn't know.
You're fine.
Yeah.
I just thought about it just now.
Yeah,
so,
it is a brilliant sketch, though. He basically
you can't
goes.
even watch SNL clips in Canada.
What? Oh, well, because it's Canadian. Lauren Michaels.
Because they have
fuck
licenses.
SNL though.
New SNL sucks.
Well, new SNL.
They're doing that for
horrible.
For your You're good.
Actually,
that they're
for
doing that.
fucking for Carbon, if he's a fan of horror movies and shit, and on the topic of obsession, I feel like the movie Silent House by Elizabeth Olsen would be perfect for him to watch. It's another oh, dude, you won't even see it coming, and it's a great psychological thriller. I honestly, I definitely believe it's going to be right up his alley. And it was shot in one take, and it's brilliant.
Oh, really?
I real hard recommend to anybody who's. I'm a huge horror fan,
Me too.
and it's very hard for me to like get behind a horror film, and that's a movie I definitely would recommend.
Yeah, I'll check it out, man. That sounds good.
Really quick before we get into what Carbon, I just wanted to show this thing really quick because we're talking about horror right now.
Yeah,
We've got the no, you're fine. I just thought about it. It's a good segue to talk about this, and we'll talk about it again later. But right now, Friday Night Frights is doing the closeout for Jack the Ripper Monster Hunter, a fantastic book written by Mandy Summers, art by the amazing Peter Gilmore. Let's watch the trailer really quick. I just posted the link to Stuntman Comics in the chat there, so guys, go check that out, please.
Is the ass cover?
What'd you say?
Is the ass cover still there? Is it available?
Right now, it's the last
Everyone,
day.
get that cover.
Yeah.
I didn't get it the first 72 hours. I got it this morning. You need to go get it.
Great big ass cover.
Yeah.
Even a man who's pure in heart and says his prayers by night. Come on. The wolf pain looms. The moon is shining bright.
Yeah, and there's also the option to get the first book there, that if you guys have a chance to, which is what I did, so I would grab it if I were you. Some of us came into Comicsgate a little bit later after the first book had already finished up and all that. So let me say hello to the chat really quick. We got Adam Weber. What's up, Adam Weber? We got My Enemies Fall, who I can only
Shout out,
assume
Adam.
is Joe, our boy Joe. What's up, Joe? How you doing, man? Nice to see you. We've got Art Haida. What's up, Art Haida? So many people streaming at once, dude. I know.
I know.
I'm sorry. You could be crusading right now, brother. Yes,
Woo!
exactly.
That might happen, actually.
It actually might. We got Subjugates. Can we make an agreement though, really quick? Can we make an agreement that if a crusade starts up again, like I know we've got guns and shit now, but can we please have units that wear armor? Like, please, like with the T visor. Can we just?
Oh yeah, ride on horseback and fucking.
You know, sure,
storm
you got
the
your
field.
AR, but you're on horseback. You know,
I mean, that would be epic. It's a pretty epic death.
it'd be fucking sick, bro. We've got Subjugates Comics. What's up, Subjugates? Thank you for being here.
Hey, Sub, what's up?
And we've got Sleeping Psychopathy. She says, Carbon, I'm so fucking mad at you right now. Someone tell me when it's a good time to yell at him. Uh-oh. Well, we'll I'm gonna save that. Someone tell me when it's a good time to yell at him. I'll tell you. I'll let you know, Sleeping.
Well, here's my response. I would say Sleeping Psychopathy, calm down. All right. Okay.
And we've got Belmont Press. What's up, Justin? How you doing, man?
Hey,
We're gonna be having Justin on next week for the Second Chance campaign for Pencils Down, which I've got hanging on my wall right here.
He's a cool dude. I like him.
He is
super supportive.
Yes, very nice guy. Recently had a kid who he's been taking care of, and now that all the difficulty of having a newborn is all out of the way, he's coming back to streaming. It's good to have him back. It'll be fun.
He just had a kid. You know, it's funny. My kid, my second kid, just got born about a fucking week ago.
Congratulations!
Hey,
Wow. Congrats,
Yeah,
man.
I guess
salute.
Thank you. I guess it's the time to have kids. I guess.
Yeah.
Good for you,
Yes.
dude. Congratulations, man.
Wow.
Well, you got boys, girl. What do you
Oh,
have?
2 girls. The first one's a girl. Second one's a girl. I mean, it's
Good
all
luck.
on up. Yeah, I hear it. The teenage years are going to be rough.
Got to go for the third. Try
Repeat
for
after
the
me.
boy.
Calm
Yeah.
down.
Oh, I'm
Calm
good.
down.
Calm down.
I'm good. I've got a house full of women, man.
Hey,
I'm
if it makes you feel,
going
my
for
brother had what was it? Hold
Did
on.
you say you had 8
1,
kids or something?
4, 5. Yeah. My brother had 5. So he had a boy first time round, and then he had 5 girls before he had another boy. So
That
Holy
is really that's a compound there.
He didn't give up, did he? He wanted those boys.
That's
Yeah,
a little
he did.
wormy, bro.
yeah, that's right.
That's like a Mormon compound.
No, it's the Irish Catholics. You know, they breed like rabbits.
Oh, hey, dude. That's
Fucking Irish, bro.
Yeah, I
You
tell you.
guys are like,
Yeah, well, I mean, I came from a family of 7 kids, and then let's see here. My sister's got. Oh, I'm gonna mess it up, and they're gonna hate me if they listen to this.
Irish don't like to use protection.
She has
Italians
5
do.
or 6.
Well,
No,
every sperm is sacred.
Condoms are nasty, bro. Let's be real about it, okay? But they were all better than me. They all saved sex for marriage. But anyway, and then they were just like went hard in the paint. They're like, we're married now. All right, now it's time for 8 children. So
No, I mean
sister-
honestly, I
ahead.
agree with doing that, man. Like
I do too.
I like big families. I think it's a great thing.
I think the big family thing, so like from a psychological perspective, really helps the kids because they go out, like say you got like 1 kid or 2 kids. Well, they're gonna have a little bit of experience of interacting with humans within the family because there's like 4 people there. But most of their experience of interacting with humans is going to be out in the public, where there's a lot of other people. Whereas if you have a big old family, and you like all of us are different, you know what I mean? Like we all are very, very different and have very different personalities. Some of us are similar in certain ways, but we're still very different. And it gets you a much wider array of okay, these people act like this and these people act like this. I can get along with fucking anybody because I had 6 siblings who are all very different and all act very differently. So I'm used to that kind of interaction. So I think it does kind of help the kids.
Yeah, there's a lot of benefits for sure. And then the obvious one of having the older kids look after the younger ones, you can have them start babysitting and everything.
And the young kids, an actual real thing with kids linguistically is the later on you are in the line, the faster you learn how to talk and how to read and write.
True.
Because you're not, because it's one thing to you're the first kid and your parents are teaching you how to do that shit and you're just trying your best to figure it out. When you're a kid and you've got a few older brothers or sisters and they're like, this is how it is. It's like every interaction you have with them is them teaching you how to do the things that they already know how to do. So it just happens faster. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I mean, they got my sister's got what, 5, 6, and then my brother's got 8, and then my other brother's got 5, 6, 7 maybe at this point. And then My other brother's single like me, and then my sister's now got 2, and then my other brother's got 2. So it's like
That's a family
it's dude, and my sister and my brother, they're just getting going right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
that's
it's
awesome.
gonna be
Fun Christmas, fun Thanksgivings.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, it's great. I love, and the kids are so fucking funny. They're so fucking funny, and they're so smart. And I love when they say things that are smart. Like one of my nephews was telling me about precipitation the other day, and I'm like, and I had to stop myself from being like, just so you know, by the way, those things that you see in the sky when those planes go by and they make the clouds appear, that's the fucking federal government. I had to stop myself.
It is fun. It is fun teaching young kids, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
And having conversations with them. Yeah, that's awesome.
I do remember I got in
just,
trouble with my sister-in-law because I was like, my niece came in and she's like, I was like, what'd you learn in school today? And she's like, oh, we learned about the pyramids. And I'm just like, what'd they tell you? Fucking slaves made them. And she was like, yeah, the slaves made them and they dragged the blocks on wood. And I'm like, that's all bullshit. Your teachers are lying to you.
You know who wrote your textbook? Ghislaine Maxwell's dad did. You know what he did?
I mean, it is crazy how we, especially, groups like us, we're aware that it's all bullshit that they're learning, in elementary school.
I think if am I wrong to say that fucking Christopher Columbus is the one that shatters our realization when we get older and you realize like he didn't find shit, he just like, you're like what?
And shit. Wait,
and then you start going down the rabbit hole of like, wait, so school like history books lie to me? Like, why am I being
kicked out
taught
and
to begin
started the
with?
slave trade in America.
Well, the thing that really throws people off is, my family, and I still have some people I know who are liberal, and I'm the opposite of liberal. And so like things like Christopher Columbus, that topic comes up and they'll be like, well, you know about the things we discovered about him, and it's all, it's kind of gray in the gray area. I said, first of all, that makes me like him more. He pillaged these places, and they're like, oh, they raped all these women. I'm like, bro, it's fucking awesome. Like that's badass, man.
Like Vikings, bro, just going in there.
Dude, like really, how is that a bad thing? Like
barbarians, Vikings, and the fucking settlers. Those are the 3 hardest dudes in the world.
Like, come on.
Sleeping Psychopathy says the longer Patrick talks about chemtrails, the more the vein in my forehead.
We won't talk about aliens today.
Dude,
We'll go on for 20.
All right, fuck you, man. Like, dude. I'm a huge fan of aliens conspiracy.
Zach, last week we almost went down this crazy rabbit hole.
Dude, but before we have a lot of tangents, let me finish the topic from earlier and just pull up this trailer.
Yes. What's up, Mr. Yanafui? He doesn't seem to be pleased, but we're gonna try to correct that. Go ahead, Carmen.
Just so that we can move past.
We
this,
love you, Yanafui.
I was about to pull this up.
Sorry, you can't talk about aliens. That goes crazy.
It's long.
Let me know if the video is having issues. I'm trying my best here.
Yeah, you're good. Turn it up, please.
Have you ever actually flirted with Nikki?
I'm gonna go get some shots.
I'll come with you if she means this much to you. And I know she does. To say, Nikki, I think we should grab a drink sometime.
Nikki, wait. I was gonna ask you.
What?
I lost my train of thought. Back in that. What else?
Why?
One wish, Willow. You only get one wish. I wish Nikki Freeman loved me more than anyone in the entire world.
I love you so much. A love only the branch of a willow tree could conjure.
It's weird how you two are dating all of a sudden. Like super dating.
I think Nikki is going through something.
Like what? Is she okay?
No.
Jeez, what kind of spells you put on her?
love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
I love a
I
good
was
love
calling
story.
to see if there's a way I can cancel a wish.
I'm sorry, we don't really do that.
So she's just stuck like this forever?
Well, yeah, I mean, as long as you live.
As long as I live.
Huh.
I gotta see this.
Yeah,
I gotta
I'm not
see
gonna
this
lie,
fucking-
that is fucking good.
That's
Yeah,
Romance is back in
I
the
just
air.
I got chills down my I got chills down
It's-
my fucking back. Like
She was hot, though.
That was
She's
really
hot.
good.
Oh,
she is very,
I
she
would
is
fall
very
for her.
hot.
She sounds like a Jersey girl. I would fucking fall for
Joe,
her.
Yeah.
Joe says I could fix her.
He's right, though. He's right.
That's part of the appeal of the movie, to be
She
honest.
didn't look broken to
Yep.
me.
I'm not gonna give you any spoilers. You guys just gotta go.
No. Don't tell me. Yeah.
No,
Isn't
I'm not
it
gonna
funny,
say
though?
anything.
Isn't
What?
that crazy? Like you can come up with a horror. So like you got all these ideas for horror stories, right? You got the fucking The Hills Have Eyes, Resident Evil. You've got all this kind of crazy shit, but a horror story about a girl who's obsessed with a guy. You know what I mean?
It's been done, but
That's crazy.
This seems.
Yeah.
This seems.
I mean,
like-
it's obviously a careful what you wish for kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But everybody, I mean, look, it got stellar reviews. I mean, most people on Twitter who gave reactions after leaving the theater, they're like, yeah, that was awesome. Like they're saying it's the movie of the year. Like
Is it better than Weapons?
I mean,
I think so, in my opinion.
Really? Weapons is
In
dope.
my opinion.
I mean, there was one movie I saw. What was it? It was the Mel Gibson film about child trafficking. That one had me
I know what you're talking
rocked.
about.
That one, I remember I saw that in theater. That one had me rocked for a minute. So
Oh, was that was Mel Gibson in it?
Yeah.
no, it was
He directed it?
John
Directed it.
Caviezel.
Oh yeah, that's
or Jim
Sound of
Caviezel.
Freedom, right?
Yes, yeah.
Bro, that's a real tearjerker.
Wait, he didn't direct
man.
that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
No, it was Angel Studios, but I think
Yeah.
Mel Gibson may have produced it.
Mhm.
But yeah, Jim Caviezel's in it. Yeah, that was intense.
This looks.
Yeah, it was good. It's funny because it's sparking a lot of conversation online, which is part of the fun. Because like it really is a meme now, where all the guys are joking like, I saw this movie and like it was giving me flashbacks to my worst relationships in the past.
Yeah.
With like the psycho.
I think we all been there with some crazy
Yeah.
broad.
Like it's actually people were saying like they laughed in the theater at a lot of parts too because it's dark humor. Like when she's really wilding out, like and it cuts to his reaction, the boyfriend. Every guy's laughing in the theater. You know what I mean? Like
Oh shit.
yeah, so it's good.
And the girlfriends were like, "Why are you laughing?"
Yeah, right.
We're gonna go see that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, I'm psyched.
We got a serious man here. What's up, a serious man? Thank you for being here, brother.
What's up, a serious man? Nice to see you.
Really quickly, I thought this was funny, so I want to show this to you
I'm
guys.
excited to see that, dude. Excited.
Yeah, that sounds kind of cool. Like I'm happy to see a trailer that I'm interested in because a lot of them are just kind
You're
of
gonna have a
bad
fun
lately.
Yeah, you're gonna have a fun time for sure.
The fuck is this?
It's just a really quick thing. I thought I was like dying at work. I saw this. The thing is like when I asked the Lord to help me.
That's brilliant.
Yo. You know what trailer pissed me off? Like I don't even want to watch it anymore. And I was so fucking excited to see it was Disclosure Day. I was
we
Let's
talked
get
about
into
that.
it. Let's go. Let's get into it.
No,
Get into it.
No, all I'm gonna say, I'm gonna keep it as this. The whole point of a trailer is just to entice you just enough to get you to be like, I want to fucking go see that, right? How the fuck do you go ahead and just simply
It told
just
the whole
show
story.
me? Yep. How do you just show me the alien? Like, oh,
It's a psyop,
okay.
bro. It's Steven Spielberg. It's a psyop.
Fucking
It's not real.
annoying, dude. Fucking annoying.
He wants you to
I agree
believe
with
it.
you, Zach. When I saw the trailer, because it's a retarded trailer because you have Steven Spielberg talking about it in it, and I'm like, this is not. And at the end, he's like, it's real. It's. I'm like, bro, like you're just saying that so we go see the fucking movie, like.
Like one movie like Nope. With fucking Kiki. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
love of my life, Kiki Palmer, bro. Like, bro, that movie, the trailer was so, what's the word? It was so laid back in the information it was giving me, that like I didn't know what the fuck it was gonna happen when I went to see it, and then when I saw it, I was like, "That's fucking cool. That was really cool."
That's like what Weapons did for me. It was like, what the hell is going on? And when I saw it, I'm like, damn.
Nope was a crazy movie.
Nope was
I was
good,
coming at it from, unfortunately, the perspective of like, oh, that's never been reported. We've never seen, no one's ever reported that in their UFO experiences. But
we
like,
won't talk about UFOs, remember?
gotta be real. Wait a minute. Why would we not talk about UFOs?
Because we're gonna.
Obviously, Zach loves UFOs.
I'm sorry, but like,
listen,
that whole thing about not talking about that kind of shit. That
no, because we'll talk about it forever. That's why.
Exactly. All I'm saying is, we are correct. Like, we are absolutely on the same timeline that Baba Vanga has like foreseen, and everything that has been predicted has.
So you're a believer.
Oh, dude, 100%. Now, like,
Okay, so
again, we won't get into it, but all I'm going to say is...
Why hold on. Who's saying we're not
It's
getting
a psyop.
Chat, do you want us to not get into it?
Well, is it because last week I heard that you guys talked about it for like an hour last week?
Only an hour is nothing. We could have talked.
I mean, we don't want to repeat the
entire
same
time.
thing this week.
I'm just gonna say it's a psyop. Steven Spielberg hired the guy, one of the scientists that worked for the United States Air Force, that was kicked off this panel. Started working with fucking Steven Spielberg, and that's how they got Close Encounters. So those aliens you see.
You're talking about J. Allen Hynek.
Is it the guy with the beard, the goatee?
I mean, yeah, he worked for the fucking CIA.
CIA Air Force, yeah.
Yeah.
So he told Steven, he basically was the advisor, and he supposedly is in contact with this new movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's got some part of some stuff he was doing, whatever. So it's all a psyop, bro. It's all,
Yeah, they're doing predictive programming.
I don't believe in aliens.
The CIA has been involved with Hollywood scripts for decades now. It's actually confirmed.
We'll go through dimensions. I believe in that. You know, and like.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, all of us, we know that they're supposed to tell us what the fuck they're gonna do.
Right.
The ones that like really pull the strings behind everything, but like we at the end of the day, we don't really honestly know 100% how like what's gonna happen. We just know that we're getting closer to their fucking goal.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Bob Lazar was on acid.
But that's not fascinating,
bro. You just
he was on acid. He was doing a lot of DMT. Bob Lazar was on a lot of crazy stuff. So don't believe anything.
Well, the thing is, and Patrick is well versed in this. We know that demons are real. I mean, I know that. Patrick knows that. And so a lot of these, like 20th century claims of people, having experiences, a lot of them actually sound more like demon encounters.
Angels, yeah. I agree with that. That or dimensional anomalies, that type of stuff. I believe in that.
Same thing with DMT, man, and the things that people see commonly, like through the same experience. People have the same experience on DMT.
Like what's yeah? Oh, you motherfucker! I was.
Beat you to it, Marois.
I was like, I dropped that shit right after I got out of college, and oh my god, dude, the experience that has. I literally tell the thing is, like, I tell anybody who's trying to get into psychedelics just to try it now. You have shrooms, then you have LSD, and then you have fucking DMT. Like, you have to be a positive person. You cannot think negatively. You have to be around people that will be with you the whole fucking time
for DMT,
just to help you out in case of however you're gonna react. Like, oh, dude, it is it's like it is an literal out of body experience.
It doesn't last long, right?
No, it's like what a fucking 20 minutes, like 15, 20 minutes, something like that. Like, it was quick for me. But it seemed like ever, though. Like, when you're on it, time is not a concept. You are fucking in it.
That's so crazy.
First of all, where the fuck did Clippa go? Did he say?
That's what I was. I thought he was here. I was like, wait, where did he
go?
He vanished.
When you played that clip, I was like, what?
Yeah, he like dropped. Okay. And then let me say hello to some folks in the chat. We got Skeleton Core Comics. What's up, Skelly? The Obsession movie spawned a mega viral meme about the face women make when you tell them your girl to block her rapist. Dude, have you guys experienced? I've experienced that. Have you experienced that?
What?
That's where that picture is from. That's from the movie.
I know. Yeah. when a girl tells you, like, you're dating her, you get into the deep, conversations, and she tells you about, like, her trauma and, like, how this guy abused her and this, that, or the other, and you're like,
I leave.
And then, but wait a minute, but then you go, so do you still talk to him? And she's like, well, yeah. And you're like, why? Like, why? Like, block that motherfucker. Like, he did something to you that you're telling me was a horrible thing, but you're like the worst kind of thing, but you're not, like, you're still like, that like, kind of, what's the word? I guess black pilled me about certain women. Like, have you guys experienced that in
I actually the exact same thing, like verbatim, I went through, where it was like he reached out to her and she responds, and I'm like, you're still talking to that dude?
Yeah.
Dude, like that, like an ex.
And then I'm like, and then I'm like, you could block this person, right?
I leave, dude.
And then she goes, she's like, oh, he's not that bad. Like, he just made a mistake. And it's like, what the fuck are you saying to me right now? Like,
unfortunately, it happens way too often, and it's kind of a dark topic. I'm not going to say everything I think about it, but it's an unfortunate reality.
I mean, once you go down to the red pill knowledge, you start, like, you got people like Patrice O'Neill, rest in peace, like Donovan Sharp and whatnot. Like, a lot of the thing is, like, it's such a misconception. Like, when the blue pill, red pill, the reason why the whole concept of blue pill even came around is because the red pill, not like the whole red pill knowledge was supposed to go ahead and encourage men who are not capable of trying to pick up women by themselves, and they're pretty much trying to teach them the bare the foundational elements that you need in order to go ahead and pick up women, so that way you can get into the game and not live by yourself and, like, as a fucking virgin. And then when it started working, and people started picking that up, and then obviously there comes the other side, and then that's a whole, like, thing in itself, like, topic of, like, but just to break it down and condense, the whole red pill knowledge thing is it's great. It's
also about swallowing a pill that's a harsh reality. Like, it's accepting the harsh truth of the matter, which is, women are superficial. You gotta get in shape. You gotta be assertive. You gotta be aggressive, and they also like assholes. There's you've heard the dark triad personality.
Well,
the dark triad personality is absolutely true.
Well, you can't.
The red pill aspect also is the fact that once you get good at picking up girls, you also realize that any girl can be seduced, including your girlfriend or your wife or whatever. And that's what gets dark, because you can't trust her around other men after that, because you just don't
leave your wife or your lady and with men.
That's
not related.
Really quick, I want to say a couple things. I want to say hello to Don Draws. He says, hail, much universal non-Liam hating dead kangaroo love to the chat, the panel, and God level hail, motherfucking Comicsgate. You all rock. What's up, Don? Thank you for being here, brother. And he says, and back my boys Zach's book, Back It Now. He'll be able to back it on. We'll all be able to back it on August 1st, right? Isn't that correct?
Yes, sir.
That's right. Yeah. But speaking of which, thank you for bringing that up, Don. Fuck. Why did I X out of it?
I'm really loving the conversation we're having. Like,
I know.
I fuck with you guys with this. I really do.
Speaking of X, we were talking about, like, exes contacting their traumatic source at one point. But what happens when your ex, like the person who traumatized them, was an alien who contacted them and then keeps contacting them and won't let go?
I think the biggest question is that, like, if you have, like, a fucking, like, realistically speaking, if you have an alien right in front of you, right? Like, are you gonna be like shitting? We're so desensitized.
You would shit your pants.
That, like, would you actually be shitting? Like, like,
your brain would handle it.
Yeah, like, would you actually be scared, or would you kind of be like, well, I'm startled, but, like,
I don't think I could. I don't think nobody.
You would be scared. I mean, anybody who tells me otherwise is full of shit.
Yeah.
And also, I know my first reaction would be to cross myself with a cross.
Yeah.
That's my initial reaction.
Can I?
And then hopefully
really
that'll
quick,
calm me down enough. Go ahead, Patrick.
I just want to do some housekeeping here. Go. So Zach right now, folks, is working on some sketch cards for Mondors Rising. Once he gets to 100, the 100th person who does the sign up page or who signs up right here on the Kickstarter right there that I posted, that person's going to get a sketch card, and then the 110th person is going to get a sketch card. So don't wait. Sign up right now. And you might actually get a free sketch card. All right, go ahead.
Let's just say like every 10 people, like the 10th person gets one. Let's just fuck it, because I can literally I just banged this one out.
Look at that. And you put the color on it already too.
Dope.
That's
So
awesome.
there's
Dude.
that one, and then I'm working on this one.
What did you use to color that, Zach?
Copic markers.
Nice.
I got my
Oh,
stuff.
whoops.
Beautiful stuff, dude. Great stuff.
Oh man.
But yeah, and then I also want to say hello to Cursed Heart Creations. What's up, Cursed Heart? Thank you for being here. Now we've got 2 women in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo!
And we've also got Well Read. What's up, Well Read? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
So technically, that's 8% of the audience is female. Since we have overall a pretty low number, but
Well, we've got
a good percentage of women there.
24 people watching right now with 2 women. So
There's
that's
four streams going on right now.
8%. Yeah.
I mean, let's be real here. Why is it such a bad thing?
Yeah, I love that answer from Joe, by the way. Because if the alien's gonna try to rape you, the best thing for you to do is to try to rape him first.
Yes.
Yeah.
First to be raped. Yes, that's the game.
I mean, I can't. I fucking can't.
All right, we might get kicked off the
In regards to though, Carbon, you were talking about like if you saw an alien, you would be scared and all that. So one thing, and I think about this a lot because I've read a whole bunch of people's stories and shit, and the sleep paralysis thing. You're paralyzed and you can't do anything, and the alien comes up to you, that kind of thing. First of all, Carbon,
You want that?
when I had my surgery, I got really depressed one day, like really fucking depressed. Like I actually wanted to go out to Siberia and like anyway. That's my little phrase. Go out to Siberia,
and shit,
bro. Legitimately. But I call my parents and I'm talking to them and I tell them I want to go out to Siberia, which is slang for a different kind of thing. And they're like, "Look, they gave you the fucking diazepam, right? They gave you diazepam. I had not taken it. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's like a
painkiller, right?
It's like a
Sedative.
muscle relaxer sedative.
It relaxes you,
Yeah. I had Percocet too. Fucking A, bro. Percocet's awesome.
Yeah, the perks.
They're like, look, take the diazepam tonight and then call us tomorrow and see how you feel. I took the diazepam and I had this like horrible sleep paralysis like dream, and it was with like beings and shit. And I did exactly what you said, Carbon. I literally just started crying out to Jesus Christ, and then my sleep like I was able to get up and move, and then I took control of what was going on in the dream. So
yeah, I gotta be honest. I have seen demons, and I have done that where I cross myself and then pray and close my eyes, and it has gotten rid of them. It has worked. I know that sounds crazy, but anyway,
it works.
It's the truth. It just is, dude.
Everyone on earth and beneath the earth and in the heavens will bend the knee.
Yeah,
they will
doesn't
bend the
sound
knee.
crazy to me.
We got Basilisk here. Says, diazepam, the good shit. Take that from my back. Yeah, bro. Mr. Yanafui says a hole is a hole.
Jesus Christ.
Sleeping says,
Wow.
I'm back. Still mad at Carbon.
Why you mad at Carbon?
Let's
Join the club. Look, everybody's mad at me. That's fine. I'm used to it.
What happened to your shoulder, Cursed Heart? Did you get it dislocated or something? What's wrong with your shoulder? But yeah. So yeah, the alien shit. Anyway, so Zach, you're not interested in Disclosure Day. You're not gonna go watch it.
I mean, I'm going to, but like, so I mean, like why it got ruined for me. I was so excited to watch it, and now I'm just gonna be like, all right, where's the fucking alien? You know, is this coming? You know, it just takes the element of surprise away from me, and I I hate that shit. Like,
Yeah.
just give me just a little bit to go off of. And the first trailer was perfect. That's all he needed. That's all he needed. But again, you know, yeah.
Now, I assume you've seen Contact, the movie Contact.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I like Contact.
I hate that movie.
What's the movie
it's
with
alright.
my favorite? One of my favorite alien movies is the one with who's the woman who plays in Twilight, the main one. What's her face?
Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart. She plays this fucking sea diver or something like that, so, like in an underwater base, and it's like a Cthulhu type of situation. Brilliant, dude.
What's it called?
I think it's like you just type it in Kristen Stewart like Cthulhu movie underwater. It'll tell you the title, but it's such a great film. It's very suspenseful, and I just love the way it ended. Like I remember when the trailer came out, didn't know what the hell it was. Then I went to see it, and it hit me all at once, and I was like, I'm loving it.
I didn't see it, but I remember like seeing the trailer. I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite alien movies, I thought it was pretty clever, was Arrival.
Yes,
with Amy Adams and.
You really like that movie, Arrival?
You didn't like it?
Yes.
Nah, it was
Arrival was good.
It was too avant-garde. I don't know.
It was clever though. The ending, no one really saw that coming.
It was, but the whole movie was boring till the end.
I mean, it wasn't exciting. Yeah, I agree with you. It was it was a slow burn. I thought it was clever though. The concept was
the end.
And the way that they presented the spaceships, like I'm a big like, if you're presenting spaceships as like Warhammer 40K spaceships, like it instantly tears me out of it, or like Star Wars or Star Trek, like spaceships, like the things that people
like
have
organic
seen.
Spaceship? You like those type of?
Organic is okay. I like geometrically simple spaceships.
I
think they're more realistic.
I'm gonna just throw this. Like I remember like me and my boy, like when we would go smoke and we get like super baked. I remember like we were talking about it because this whole stuff that's been coming up. I told him, I was like, hey dude, like listen man, like if you really think about it, our concept of what we think happens when we die is just like we're not even close at all to the truth. Like all these things, like because we live in a third dimensional reality, like we had no concept or understanding of what the fuck the afterlife is going to be, and it's pretty frightening, like because obviously you have like because you guys are talking about like God and shit, the concept of aliens and how like angels and whatnot, like how that works, and it blows my mind, and in some ways it is just too much to actually mentally handle sometimes, because you're like our brains probably cannot even it would just freak us out too much.
We can't fathom most of it. I mean,
exactly.
You're right. Yeah. You're right. There is a limitation to what our minds can understand.
There's a lot of talk about when angels come to manifest to humans. The first thing they say is, "Do not be afraid," for a reason. And second thing is, they usually change their shapes, their appearance.
Can you imagine the fucking seraphim with its eye like, "Do not be afraid," and you're like, "Oh fuck!"
I'm not scared.
Right?
No, the best alien movie is My Stepmother's an Alien with Dan Aykroyd.
I mean, one of the movies, and I think it was very close. Like,
I'll be right back.
One of the movies that was very close to
Close Encounters was pretty fucking dope, dude.
Well, there's that, but there's also people sleep on the movie Legion, right?
Communion.
Because what people don't get is that the wrath of God is so mighty that when things do shit the bed, and everything is in motion, and either civilization gets wiped out and it's supposed to get restarted, or whatever the case may be, like the angels will come down and fuck us up. Like they don't care, because they're
love it.
and I just. that's a perfect interpretation of what the consequences of our own sins could be, like when it boils down to it.
I mean, I agree 100%. Revelations, a lot of people kind of forget about it or certain aspects of it, and like the fact that Jesus, when he returns, it's the whole description of him arriving with a rod of iron, and it's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows. It's going to be all right. This is a war.
Well, hopefully there won't be any rainbows. I'm sick of freaking rainbows by now.
It's a rainbow month.
We know.
Happy
we know where the rainbows are going, but yeah, it's not going to be pretty, and it's you gotta pick a side. That's the thing, I know a lot of people who are still agnostic, and it's like cool to be agnostic. Like, their answer to like God or belief is like, yeah, no, I have a feeling in something above us, but they don't want to like
shit.
Yeah, they don't want to specify their belief, and I'm like, bro, if you have some like amorphous shit in your head, like it's not going to be enough. Like you're going to have to pick a side on what you truly stand for.
Do you guys feel like you hear people who are like, "Oh, God's not real"? Like I got a coworker, and he's a nice enough feller. Okay, so if he's listening to this, I don't want to shit on him, but like, he's a nice enough feller. But like he'll like routinely.
Are you listening to this? Yeah, he said
he's on the phone.
Fucking pissed right now.
He'll go out of his way to be like, I'll make a comment about like God or something, and he'll be like, "Well, good thing God's fake and not real." And I just like I don't even bother arguing with him because I'm like, that's stupid. Like what you're saying is really dumb.
Okay, buddy. Sure.
Like
whatever you say, Chief.
Well, my new favorite thing to do, I agree with you, because unfortunately, most of the time it's not worth your breath.
Right.
You know what I mean?
have to keep in mind what these people are descended from monkeys. So there's a lot of things they can't grasp.
My new favorite
I
thing
didn't
to
say
do.
he was black, Frederick. God.
I'm talking about the scientisms. You know the tisms?
I literally pull out my necklace with the cross and I just hold it up in their face. Like that's all. I don't even say anything. They're like, "Oh yeah, you they make a smart ass comment about not believing in God," and I just take out my necklace and hold up the cross and I put it back.
I mean, like usually, I'm not going to go ahead and I'm not going to push like religion. Everybody is, everyone's free to, do what they got to do or believe what they want to believe. That's true. Like, but I mean, like me being a conspiracy guy and reading up and stuff like that, like there's a lot of things that just kind of point in this one direction.
Yeah.
There's
something going on.
Whether or not dude, whether like no one's going to know, but I'll tell you right now, we are in a spiritual fucking war, and things are like more and more things just keep coming out, and I'm like, I mean, how much?
I mean, I'm ready for an alien invasion, bro. Let's do it. Let's go.
Dude, I live in Canada. We're living through an alien invasion right now.
I'm honest. I honestly wonder how the fuck the human race is gonna handle that when you start fucking. Like when it's out there, it's on national TV. It's out there.
They come down with like laser beams, like I'm
bro.
ready.
The alien invasion is going to be the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
I mean,
that's what's going to come out of the
You're
sky.
ruining the fucking thing, Carbon. They're aliens with ships with lasers.
So, but I'm curious too, right? So, if that happens, right, then I'm just gonna this is just like. Because we're all on it. If that happens, then does that mean that anything beyond the ice wall gets like revealed, or does reptilians come out, or does are things going to start coming around? Because at that point, it's like we're already there.
Yeah.
Or I mean, you might as well just start fucking throwing a
now
little.
We're going
bit more.
to David Icke territory now.
Yeah. Like what else is there, man?
Well, we're gonna go woo in a rabbit hole right now.
We were talking about Disclosure Day being like a little drip feed propaganda kind of thing, as has been all of Hollywood's representation of the phenomenon. And it's like, at a certain point, it's like they want you to know things that they want you to think. And like, so you ask, what's going to happen when aliens come here? Well, like we've already established and they have already established and gotten in place this whole like, all right, science is the new God, right? Like you have to listen to the scientists. You have to do what they say because they know better than you about everything in regards to everything. So what I think is going to happen is they're going to go, hey, by the way, aliens are real. And everybody's going to forget about the fact that our government's been fucking lying through its teeth for the past 80 years about this subject. And they're not going to like, you know what I mean? Like for me, that's like, oh, so you're fucking liars and you have been for 80 years and you deserve to be like put up against the wall. Essentially,
I mean, to be fair, some of these scientists are having fucking mental breakdowns. I mean, like, have you seen those videos where some of them are like, dude,
missing guys? The ones
yeah,
that
well, not the well,
there's a bunch of
killed
them.
herself?
But what about some of the Asian guys, Asian scientists that are trying to fucking like, you know, for environmental climate change and stuff like that? Dude, have you seen some of the ones that are just fucking breaking down out in public, trying to tell like the news people, like, you got like. Dude,
there was that chick that killed herself. That was in the UFO thing. It's like, what's going on? Something's
It's
going
more
on.
than just one scribe. I think there's a dozen that have
There was a
gone.
bunch of them got kidnapped.
David
They want us-
Wilcock had the weirdest.
David Wilcock, yeah.
They want
That
you
was
to not
wild.
believe in Jesus. They want you not believe in God. They want to put a perception of something out there, so they get. It's just basically move this away. We got something else for you. Check this out.
Right.
Yeah, there's one world thing where everybody contributes, everybody's
Right.
together. You know, this big collective bullshit, communism.
Well,
It's like a world it's a world order type of thing.
It comes back to Occam's razor, I think.
Yeah.
You know, you guys know about Occam's razor?
No, I don't shave.
This
Harry's razor.
Fuck it.
The simplest explanation, they say, is always the most realistic. And it's funny because the naysayers about all the phenomenon, they've been like, hey, you know, the simplest explanation is it's not real. But funnily enough, if you take a step back and you like look at history and you look at what everybody said, and if you look, like I've mentioned it many times before, The Passport to Magonia by Jacques Vallée. I forgot his name last time we were talking about it. French statistician Jacques. He was on Joe Rogan's show. You could check that out too. But he wrote that book, Passport to Magonia, which essentially strips religious stories and UFO
you had me at
stories.
strips, bro.
He strips them of their stimuli, and he goes, hey, look, the stimuli are the same. Maybe this is the same thing. So in my opinion, it's always been like Occam's razor would state, not that aliens aren't real, because most people don't see them all the time, but rather that like the things that people have been dealing with spiritually, religiously, all that kind of shit over, you know, over every culture and country and all that, like it's all the same subject, because we've been dealing with weird shit for forever in every country across all of time. And now we're like, oh, aliens. And it's like, but it's the same thing.
Exactly.
It's the exact same thing we've always been dealing with.
Yeah. To add to what you're saying is that, you know, documented encounters of aliens, you know, prior to whatever that year was, maybe in the 1940s is when people started
47.
Writing about it. It was always a demon or an angel encounter or a pagan entity, right? And then what happened in the 20th century, it's mainly just people's knowledge of the solar system that just changes the way they're describing. It just changes the way that they're describing or rationalizing what they're experiencing.
Yeah,
I mean, dude, they were fucking knocking nukes out of the fucking sky during like testing of nukes. During
that was a whole story too. Yeah, it was in the 60s. They were shooting up. Yeah, it was the.
Yep, they would just go in, just knock them right out of the sky because what the thing is like they whatever it is, they realize that we have advanced as a human civilization. We have advanced so much from the fucking 20s to now at such a high rate quickly that they are seeing, they know this. And I think they're just under that impression that they're like, man, like, if this keeps going, we're going to kill ourselves. Honestly, I don't even believe the fact that we're going to get killed by anything outside. I think we're just going to kill ourselves. And
we're
they're going to
close to that. My response to that.
What do you think they are if they're not angels?
Demons. They could, honestly, if they're not like then they're demons. Like
you think they're demons?
Recently, people, and I hate the term scientists because it's so like generic, but there have been researchers commenting on the more you learn about outer space and the solar system, you come to the conclusion that visitors from outside our solar system they're not going to have a way to reach us. Like this concept of like them teleporting here or arriving on a vessel is so antiquated and unrealistic that
That's
like
why
it really, yeah. And you know, the encounters with angels and demons and entities, I believe, is on a physical plane that we simply cannot comprehend.
Stargate. We have a Stargate, dude.
Yeah, and a lot of the UFOs seem to be coming from below rather than from above.
Why? What's wrong with you
I
today?
don't know. Sleeping says, I'm feeling less mad at Carbon, but it's still there. And then she goes, never mind. His stupid slow voice made me mad again.
She's hate watching. It's good. As long as she's watching, you know, that's what
She's got a little sassy.
Little obsession over here, huh? Let's go.
Take a shot, Jamie.
I have a bit of a trivia question
I think,
for the
I
group.
think you need to calm down, Sleeping.
Calm down. I have a trivia question for the group, and see if you guys know the answer to this. Which was the first portrayal of a UFO, of an alien, in pop culture?
It's always been the disc. It's always been the disc.
No, which piece of media?
Like movie wise? Isn't it like the flying
Movie,
saucer?
television?
Well, it would have been a book, probably H.G. Wells.
Yeah, that's right.
H.G. Wells.
I mean,
so on television, the first portrayal of an alien was Marvin the Martian with Bugs Bunny.
Really?
1947, I believe.
Really?
And it's about that time that alien sightings kind of exploded at the same time.
Because
But you said media, though. So by media, I was thinking also books and radio.
Yeah.
War of the Worlds was on the radio prior to that, and then that's based on the book by H.G. Wells.
Yeah, you're right to correct me. I was meaning to say television.
I mean, well, I thought newspapers was prior to the radio too about that.
Well, I think he's talking about media. But
yeah.
I mean, wouldn't newspaper be considered the media since it goes to the public, even though it's in the format of just, let it writing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it would be. Yeah.
Well, interestingly enough, and that's why I mentioned the Industrial Revolution. In the late 1800s and the early 1900s, there were sightings of airships. I don't know if you guys know anything about this. It's actually
airships is one of my
terribly
favorite
fascinating.
subjects. Well, so do you know that they airbrushed all the old photos? They call them vanilla skies. If you look at all the really old photos, like sepia-toned black and white pictures from the 1800s, you can tell that all the branches you only have white skies, no clouds, and the branches are eerily whited out around them. They apparently were erasing something that was pictured in the skies on those photos. There was a lot of whiting out, airbrushing.
Well, there's a ton of news articles and experiences people had about airships, which are like, we think about the saucer, that kind of thing. But these were like kind of more like
you don't think we're
Zeppelins,
advanced in technology?
I guess is the way I would say.
Beyond our brains could comprehend?
See, that's a thing that wraps
Look up
into this,
the- look
and
up
ties
the
into it, is
Philadelphia
that the technology that people expected to see, airships. So you have a bunch of these people in airships, these really advanced airships that are working off of like air. The way they describe it is like air is being pushed out of. It's hard to explain.
It was the same
Long
people
story
working
short,
it was the same people working on the Philadelphia experiment with that cloaking that ship. You ever heard about that? The warship.
what is it called?
The Philadelphia experiment. It was a movie. They turned into a movie
with the
ship, the cloaking ship, and it disappeared,
yeah.
and it went through time.
Yeah.
That's a rabbit hole.
Wild shit.
That's all government stuff that they were working on cloaking and like
the modern
dimensions.
UFO subject started with the airships in the 1800s and the 1900s, the early 1900s.
They are oblong shaped, right?
And all of the sightings of aliens or whatever, they, as far as I can tell, they were split between like hairy dwarf people and just like regular, what we'd call space brothers, just like dudes, mostly they're all white. By the way,
I mean, to be fair, right? Like,
I'm just saying that's all.
The first. I mean, to be fair, the first story, or the first ever concept of hero or the hero's journey is the story of Gilgamesh, and
yes, sir.
The story of Gilgamesh has some of the most craziest. We're talking. I mean, how long ago this is? It's the first ever story to be written down has some of the most craziest, if you ask me, out of world elements in it, involved with it, to the point where if those kind of elements are in a story as simple as a king who's on a journey of redemption, where and then you come all this way to here, how much information is suppressed to the point where how everything comes anything you create and anything that's a story or whatever the case may be, some form of it comes from our reality that we've experienced, actual truth, and we just decide and we go ahead and we just exaggerate it a little bit, like aliens, right? To have something like that, sun gods and shit like that in the story of Gilgamesh, you'd have to see some shit out coming from the sky at that time frame to be even to get that kind of idea.
So the ancient world is full of that.
Over there, though, right? Everything is based in the Middle East.
Those ancient societies, I love that you mentioned Gilgamesh, because on this show we talked about that would be a great idea to make that into a comic right now.
Oh my
God! It is being made.
But also I'm fascinated. We're on the same wavelength, Zach, in terms of doing research into this kind of thing, because the whole idea of also ancient gods potentially being aliens, like the Roman gods and the Greek gods and
the Anunnaki.
Look at the Odyssey. The fact that those stories by Homer, it incorporated history, but also, I guess, supernatural events.
What Cyclops, right? You're gonna sit there and tell me that individuals did not have fucking one eye in their skulls? Like in Greece, how many fucking babies skeletons there are with only one eye socket that have came from that time frame? That the more and more of these stories that people just sing the stories, and then they just discover shit, and then you're like, oh wow, this actually is related to this, the Labyrinth, for example. There it is.
That's why we need to watch Bill Cooper, and just watch all of his stuff and just go down this rabbit hole of insanity too.
Oh, dude, what is it? I just read up a fucking article of where it was a couple of years ago where they find fucking chariots and Roman Egyptian swords and whatnot that were stuck underneath a platonic is it a tectonic or it's one of those weird plates.
Well, a platonic thing is like every relationship I have with every woman.
But it's it's where Moses parts the sea. It's where Moses parts the sea to let the people walk through, and then this dude, they found artifacts that was on the other side, stuck underneath a crevice in between two plates. And I was like, there you go.
It's crazy stuff, dude. They find all kinds of weird stuff.
Really quickly, let me say hello to Waragor. He says Jack Kirby's stuff, like New Gods and the Eternals, have a lot of that ancient alien stuff. I'm so glad you said that, Waragor. I have always thought, since 2018, not when I was a kid, when I read it back when I was a kid, but since 2018, I've looked at Jack Kirby's work. I've looked at the way he draws technology and stuff, and I've been like, holy shit, this guy is so much closer to what actual reality is than everybody else who ever worked around, like what actual high level technology looks like. And
Kirby did say
if you look at
interviews,
Kirby's work, it's very geometric. It's very, you know what I mean? You would call it simple, even though when you look at his, it's not simple.
And he's cited as going to the Bible as a source of a story inspiration. He is known to, I've heard him say in interviews, the Bible is the greatest story ever told. And he would cite that as one of the sources he would go to get inspired and to build his stories from.
It's crazy. I want to say hello to some people I haven't said hello to yet. Intense Shifter, what's up, brother? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. Cursed, we have said hello to her, but she said, I have a torn tendon on top and another tear under the shoulder joint, plus 2 tears in my rotator cuff.
Oh, wow. Literally, Cursed Heart, my mother literally just had that surgery where she had torn tendons on her rotator cuff and they had to be reattached. She literally just had that surgery. So I know what you're going through. Yeah. That's going to be it. Luckily, they're very good at doing that now. they're experts at fixing that.
She says, I'm waiting for surgery. Kaiser takes 3 to 6 months to get people in for surgery. Who's Kaiser?
Kaiser Permanente sucks.
It's an health insurance company.
Oh,
Jesus.
Good God.
Yeah, I'll tell you about briefly the recovery she went through. Procedure was less than an hour, but they kept her sedated for a couple of hours after that.
Mm-hmm.
She was on pain medication for about a week. The first week was the roughest because she needed to basically keep that shoulder frozen in place, so to speak, with the sling and a pillow to keep it separated from your abdomen. It's about 4 to 6 weeks of keeping the sling on, clearly not moving it as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
The pain's fading as time goes on, and after you take the sling off, it's I spoke to the surgeon actually directly. He said about 4 months of physical therapy.
Jeez.
To really get back to normal. But the hardest part is the first 4 weeks wearing that sling. Once you could take that off, you still got to take it easy with your shoulder, but it won't be as bad after that.
Mm-hmm. Crazy shit. And
Dr. Carbon.
You talk about we live in the best time. I would say we live certainly in the best time for medical technology. Like,
oh yeah,
most of us would probably be dead 3-4 times over were it not for medical technology.
Penicillin, dude, that was one of the greatest inventions.
Well,
Yeah,
yes and no.
The other day,
There's a lot of
year.
stuff too that like we do to newborn babies that they didn't do back in the day.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of stuff they do now that you shouldn't do either.
Yeah, that's what
Give
I'm
them like
talking
a million
about.
freaking
Yeah.
shots.
Okay, well, we're not talking about circumcision in the Jews right now. Okay, thanks, Scribe. We're gonna nice try bringing that up, but we're gonna
avoid that topic.
He's like, I didn't even talk about that. We got a comic book here. He says, "Where's my wrench, brother? I'll give you a wrench, but you got to be here more often." You know what I mean? I gave Scribe a wrench back in the day when he was in the chat.
I threw it out. I sold
I love the entitlement. He's like in the chat twice. In the past 2 years, it's like, let me get a wrench, dude.
No,
I'll give you a wrench, all right.
no. Damn. We got Joe here. He says, I love the Book of Revelation. It's the best one, isn't it? It's so fucking sick, bro.
Fuck you. It's one of the most horrifying
Well, no spoilers. Not everyone's read it, Zach.
Spoilers.
Everybody's dying. The truth comes out. How is that not fun for you?
Oh, dude, no, that's frightening. That
is frightening.
Dude,
fuck you, dude.
Revelation.
Patrick's ready for the end of times, dude.
You have no idea. I'm ready, baby.
I'm
Let's
feeling
go.
like I'm gonna be in the safe zone, so I'm not scared, bro.
Mm-mm. No need to be scared. Revelations is scary if you're on the wrong side. We got Intense Shifter. He says, "Screw you guys. I got a very nice bunker. Can I come?"
All this stuff fascinates me to the point because like the story, like this book that I have, Mondors Rising, it used to be Voyage prior to the name change.
Mm-hmm.
But Mondors Rising, a lot of it has a lot of religious elements that is tied to the character and its species and where it all where it started and how it shits the bed and what the character has to do to restore it all back together. And just us kind of going about it pretty much this whole night so far is just kind of like having me just go through like the lore and all the stuff that I'm so excited to just get to that point and show you guys when the book comes out. And then it gets shit like that. I love having the conversations like this, and there's never enough time. There's just never enough.
Well, we're gonna have to switch over in like 20 minutes. We've got maybe 20 minutes left to be talking about whatever we want to talk about, and then we're gonna be talking about your book, obviously.
20 minutes of insanity. Let's go.
I mean, it's already been 2 hours. You guys, after 20 minutes, it's been 2 hours. How fast this has gone? Fucking really fast.
I'm telling you, aliens, bro. Aliens.
I know.
Dimensions.
It's fucking awesome.
Space rugs, whatever. Let's do this.
A serious man says they canceled the new Stargate for no reason. For a reason. Too close to home. Dude, Stargate. What a great show.
Stargate was wild.
You guys ever watched Stargate?
The movie.
Well, you know about the cancellation.
No, I mean like the show, Stargate SG-1.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a good show, but the movie's
Dude, the show is better than the movie.
No,
100%.
The cancellation
No, it's
happened
not.
this week. You
Yes,
guys
it
have
is.
heard about it? Do you know
Yes, it is.
why they got canceled?
No, I don't know why.
Why?
Oh yeah, this is a hot story. They got everybody from the original series to work on this new one, and they were like, "We're going to stay true to the stories. You guys, we got the whole team of the original creators. They're going to come on," and everyone was thrilled. Amazon gets them on, and then they come back and they say, "No, it's canceled." Amazon wanted to pull a Rings of Power on it, and the writers quit. They were like, "No, we're not going to change all that bullshit," because obviously, right, the military's the good guys,
right?
The enemy is all like one breed, and just a lot of stuff that doesn't fit with modern sensibilities, as Amazon likes to push. And so the writers stayed true to it, gave up on, and just quit. So basically, the show's canceled because they tried to make it woke, and the writers were like, "No, we'd rather not do it."
And it was the old writers from the original series?
Yes, exactly.
Isn't that better, though? That's a better response.
But it is great, but you got to wonder, why did they go through the effort of hiring them, making a huge
Because
statement?
they probably thought they were in that thinking world.
It was an optics thing.
Did they go, "Hey, do you believe in being woke? Because then you could come on in." They didn't say that. Yeah, so
They did the opposite, and then they did a bait and switch.
It's kind of like that thing with when you had what's his name, fucking Batman the Anime series, the guy Bruce Timm, where they were like, "Oh, hey, a new Batman cartoon animated show coming around the corner, and guess who's behind it? Bruce Timm, and it's supposed to be a 40s like themed Batman." And then next thing you know, you watch this show and you see how it was, and then you start seeing all the articles and the interviews and things that were said, and without giving too much detail,
it's
right
woke.
track. Yep.
Woke as fuck. To me, that doesn't exist. That new season that came out of Batman, the animated series. I was excited when I heard about it. I couldn't get through the first episode. I turned it off.
That was the same for me in X-Men 90s. I tried to watch the first episode.
Oh, really?
You didn't like that? You didn't
I
like
gotta-
X-Men 97, dude?
Couldn't get through it.
All right, so I got. Hear me out. Hear me
So
out.
good.
Hear me out.
Maybe I'll try it again. But
I promise you, dude. X-Men 97.
So good.
I met with Bo DeMaio. We talked
seems
about
cool
it on our
enough.
show. He is everything in terms of what. How do I word it?
He's a fan, dude.
He's a creator that's a true fan of the books, that stayed to the source material, that outside of the fact that he is what he is in terms of politics and whatever the case may be, he never forced any of that because it had nothing to do with the property that he grew up and loved, and therefore the show in itself, the first, was nothing short of fucking brilliant. And the animation gets so much better. The first episode, honestly, is just an icebreaker, and it warms you up just a little bit. Kind of like, hey, here's the new show for people who are nostalgic as well as new fans. Come on, just watch the first episode, and after you get through it, dude, it just starts going right on up.
I don't know what it was. I tried a bunch of different shows. Like I got Disney Plus again. Like, I canceled it after Gina Carano, and I hadn't touched it for several years. And then I got it again.
Highly recommend it.
I would say, as a plus, the Mall show. Holy shit, guys. The Mall show is fucking awesome. Yeah. Like, I love that show. It's so cool.
X-Men 97 is way better than
the art style is amazing. Mall is great. If you get a chance to watch that, I would watch that.
What's Maul? I never heard of it.
It's like a show about Darth Maul.
Oh, okay, Darth Maul. Okay. I thought you were talking about a fucking mall.
I know. I was like, wait, a mall? All
wow.
Right,
no,
like teenagers hang out and stuff?
No, cool. like the show is it's really, I was like, how is this going to go? Although I will say, I've always had a very positive feeling about like the Clone Wars and that animation and that group of like creators who do those shows. I'm watching Maul and I'm like, holy shit, this is even cooler than Clone Wars. Like, it's fucking sick.
X-Men 9, dude, X-Men
it's good.
Is
I'll give it another go.
I saw,
but like, there's things that I started. Like, I started the Boba Fett show, couldn't get through the first episode. I love Boba Fett. Boba Fett's my favorite Star Wars character. I was like, fuck this show. I couldn't do it.
No,
that was a huge misfire.
Yeah,
the Boba Fett.
crap, dude.
That was a sheer.
If you've read
shit
like
the
New
bed.
X-Men too, because it touches on New X-Men with the Grant Morrison stuff and everything.
Mhm.
It's so good, bro.
I mean,
I did hear that X-Men 97 had some good stuff in it.
I mean,
Dude,
you
it's so-
had Cyberpunk Edge Runners. You
Yeah.
had Primal.
Awesome.
What else? You had Solo Leveling Up. Was pretty good. Storyline, whatever. Animation was good. Honestly, even some of the throwback stuff like Vampire Hunter.
It's the best. Vampire Hunter D.
Yeah, Vampire Hunter D. I'm always a fucking huge must. I mean, dude, there's a lot of good shit out there. And honestly, at the end of the day, we just love really good stories.
Yeah.
And whenever you see individuals, and I will say, whenever you see individuals like Bo DeMaio come around the corner, touching on a product that's like people has grown up and love reading and watching, just you could see the passion behind the project. It just even comic books too. Fucking comic books, right? Like today, within the past year and a half, as bad as the comic book industry or comic stores are suffering, and things are happening behind the scene, comics that are coming out are fucking impressive. I'm really like, we got books like The Thing on Your Doorstep, all the absolute titles outside of preferences.
Image got some great stuff.
Great.
Man.
Image, Corpse Knight. You
Yeah,
have
good stuff,
you have Corpse Knight. You have dude, help me out here. You have Dork. Dork came out as a banger.
was good.
White Sky. A lot of these, this is at a point where a lot of these people, indie creators, both in the indie scene and in the mainstream.
Oh, Skinbreaker, dude.
Skinbreaker,
bro.
Fucking, banger.
It's actually a good story, man. It's wild.
I mean, those. Let me just chime in. I mean, those are a handful of good books there.
Battle
but,
Beast, bro.
I mean, we can't deny though that our legacy characters, bro, they're still getting torn
getting
apart.
done dirty.
Yeah, and like even though the list you just went through, Zach, I'm familiar with some of them, and actually there's some other ones that I liked in the past couple
Rook
of years.
looks good.
What?
Rook is dope. Anything
looks
Ghost
good.
Machine. Ghost Machine, amazing.
Yes,
that's among the
Rook.
best actually
Rook
that's
is
come
my
out.
fa-
But there hasn't been anything.
Okay,
that
no.
really-
I gotta stand up. I gotta say
All of them,
my
dude.
word
I think
about
they're
Rook.
great.
I read the whole freaking 6 books.
You didn't like
It's
it?
the wokest piece of trash.
Come on!
Listen,
Oh, really?
Jason Fabok is the best artist out there, but
Yes.
the writing on this bullshit is trash. Okay, no, dude, listen. The hero they go get ready to grab a boat to go on the river, and he's like, "Okay, let me just give an inspection and make sure this thing will float." And the bitch is like, "You're not. We don't have time to inspect. You're gonna go on this boat and you're gonna do what you're told." Yes, mommy dear. Let me forget my instinct of verifying our safety and just believe you and hop on the boat. He does everything that bitch tells him to do. It's the wokest piece of trash, and it doesn't even make any fucking sense. They leave the earth
Yo,
to,
man.
yeah,
Frederick,
yeah.
that happens way too often where you have a story starting out good,
I have
and
feelings.
then in the last quarter,
Feelings.
in the last act, a girl boss basically
No.
destroys the entire.
This is from day one.
story.
This is from this is from the get go, and it's such a great concept too. Like I would have loved this concept as a kid because you got all these different people who have animal masks and they have the powers to control the animal through the technology, and it's so fucking wicked because Jason draws the best freaking
it's
animals,
so
man.
fucking good,
From the
dude.
boar to the fucking
You're a whore.
crows. It looks fucking fantastic. Best looking book. You start to read it and it just crumbles. The story does not hold up. It makes no sense.
Really?
Well, the whole thing, I believe in an IP.
Zach wants to say something. I can see you want to say something, Zach. What do you want to say?
No, I get it. I get it. Everybody's got they can feel. All I can say is this, right? When it comes to things like that, where it's whether there's some LGBTQ elements in some stuff, or whether they try a certain direction and it doesn't work. The one thing that I can 100% appreciate is the fact that it's a creator-owned project. They did it. This is the way that they wanted to tell the story. And even though personally, to you or to any other individual that they didn't that didn't appreciate it. It's something that they thought was like essential or necessary to put into the story to progress it, where I wouldn't prefer to see something like that in a legacy character that hasn't been there. Because Lord knows, and we can all attest to this, is the last thing that we can go ahead and the last thing that we could that we wouldn't man, I'm wording this wrong, that we would want is to see a character like Robin, like Tim Drake, just come out of nowhere and be like, well, hey, he's bi. Like, and it's like, well, where was that? Like, you know, I mean, if the character was always like that, okay,
It makes it way better.
Like
Exactly.
North Star has always been gay. Always been gay, North Star. From,
Never had an
Alpha
issue.
Flight. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just, I
never read any North Star comics. Never had an issue.
Never read Alpha Flight?
Oh, I've
Bro,
read Alpha.
they're fucking Canadians. Why would I fucking read that shit?
You hear that? You hear that, Frederick?
No, it's
You hear
lame.
that?
Who wants to fucking read Alpha
Steve,
Flight?
Frederick.
It's bullshit. No,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
yeah.
I'm not, dude. I'm
B
French
tier.
Canadian. I don't give a shit about those fucking Anglos. What are you
Alpha
talking
Flight was
But
great.
you heard about the latest.
You guys are haters, dude.
Guys, you heard about the latest thing happening though. There's going to be a book coming out where Wonder Woman is a man
I did
to
hear
female.
about that. Yeah,
That's not true, though. I don't think that's true.
It is true.
No.
It is true.
Wait. Hold on. It's coming. Wait, a trans Wonder Woman as a man coming in like a woman or what?
Yes, a M to F, male to female,
Is it
trans
like a DC book? Get the fuck.
from DC, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, talking about like they
That's
want
gonna get so much
It's getting
press,
too.
though.
It's getting way too obvious that they want to destroy every legacy character. It's like, come on, it's not good enough that she's already a woman, right? Like, what happened to right? Like, she's already an empowered woman. Let's make her a man dressed as a woman.
Well, she's gonna be more empowered now.
I just
pre-ordered. It doesn't make any sense anymore.
I just pre-ordered 6 issues. I'm gonna give
She's gonna be
everyone.
stronger. She's gonna run
It's
faster.
gonna be great. I can't wait to read it, dude.
No one could be a woman better than a man, Carbon.
So I was joking around. What they got to do is you got to take her lasso of truth, right? And then, hit her with it, wrap her in the lasso of truth. And you got to ask, are you pre-op or post-op? I gotta know.
I don't know. No, I don't know.
Dude, that's such a good. Listen, you got a great idea there, Carbon. You put the lasso on him, her, and you ask, is a trans really? Are you really a man or a woman? Let the lasso speak. Can trans women give birth? Say the truth, Wonder Woman.
Okay,
Are
hey,
trans women? Tell me.
We got sleeping psychopathy freaking out in the chat here. Let's get straight down to brass tacks, shall we? Before we actually get into talking about Zach's fucking book. It's been 2 hours.
I think we're warming up now.
Jamie, what's going on? Why do you hate him? Tell me. What's the matter?
She goes, someone tell me when it's a good time to yell at him. Carbon, can you say, I don't have friends, I have a family? So let's get into it.
I don't know what
I'm
she
not
is
mad anymore.
on.
I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, now she calmed down. That's good. She calmed down.
I just finished
well, Zach just finished the thing.
I just finished the second one, so I got 2 total.
Yo!
Oh shit!
Check
Dude,
this
that
out.
chick looks dope. What's her name?
I love the Kirby crack.
This chick, her name's Italia.
How you doing, Natalia? How you doing?
She's she's one of the
Italia, of
characters
course,
in the book.
Scribe is interested.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
Thank you,
That's
man.
great stuff, bro.
That's fun. I love the Kirby crackle, bro. It's such a. There's something about
works.
it. It's like if you know how to do it, like it fucking looks good every time you do it. It's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
How many signups are you at right now? Did we get?
I
any
think
signups?
I haven't checked in a minute. To be
I
honest,
just refreshed it. It's at 93 here.
Yeah.
We need 7 signers in the chat.
7 more.
If you haven't signed
7
up,
more.
And this doesn't cost you anything. You're getting notified on the launch. This is a sign up, an email sign up. So get on the link. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. And I got to say a little something to sleeping psychopathy as well.
Well, she says, "Wait, I'm not mad anymore," and then she goes, "I mean, since you asked, look, woman, Fucking just say it.
Hold
She
on.
said she's disappointed.
Patrick, I just said I had something to say to her. Don't interrupt me. You're gonna love the book, Sleeping. Like, I didn't give you any spoilers. You're gonna enjoy it. And this is the most beautiful art that was produced that year. It's so fucking gorgeous that it's worth it. And the women are always right and lead the book. So I think you're gonna like it. So it's gonna be good.
I guess she knows. You self-interested prick, Carbon. Katie being around is good for you when it's bringing eyes to your show, when she's shilling your friends. But then you sit there with Liam and let him drip all over. Okay, so look, one thing I will say this, Sleeping. One thing is this. Now I'm being very real here. Okay, so just I might be laughing a little bit, but just we have elected on the Comicsgate Commandos, as the show has generally like 95% of the time been non-drama conversation, because we're talking about, you know, stupid shit like aliens or comics or whatever. I want to get back to that because at the end of the day, there's always going to be drama. You know what I mean? There's always going to be people doing this, that, or the other. And I think that a lot of people watch this show specifically because we don't talk about that kind of stuff. But this is the last time, just so everybody here listening right now, that's what we're doing now. All right. I'm going to go take a piss. Carbon, you can respond to what she's saying, and then we'll just get back right into what we're.
Well, you're going to want to hear my very brief response because I'm not going to be long-winded. I agree 100% with Patrick just said. You know, we're going back to the reason why we started the show and what we enjoy talking about. So, not really going to get into detail about this, but I will say this, Jamie, Sleeping Psychopathy, I think you're misunderstanding me a little bit because what you're saying is not ringing completely true. You might want to maybe do a tweet or DM me on Twitter. We can have a little conversation, you know, on Twitter. But anyway, let me just end it there. That
careful though, he might seduce you if you have a conversation with him.
Listen, Sweet Cheeks, I just want you to be happy.
Sweet Cheeks.
Welcome to the East Coast.
That somehow sounds worse than sugar tits.
It does sound worse than sugar.
No,
I like pancakes.
Yeah.
Sweet Cheeks. Oh my god.
Love bug.
Cursed Heart Creation says he had to choose his words carefully on that show, Sleeping. I think that's probably what's going on there, personally.
Sweet Cheeks.
And I did.
Sweet Cheeks.
And I did.
Now I'm
All right, I'm going to rip that up
for
for my
I'll be
comic.
right
That's
back.
too good.
Sweet
I'll play a video while Patrick steps away. I got a clip. I got a video that we could watch. Our conversation earlier, what we were talking about, made me think of this. And coincidentally, I actually watched this recently, and it brought a tear to my eye. It really is one of the best scenes from a movie in the 90s.
Do it.
Good morning. In less than an hour, aircraft from here will join others from around the world. And you will be launching the largest aerial battle in the history of mankind. Mankind, that word should have new meaning for all of us today. We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore. We will be united in our common interest. Perhaps it's fate that today is the 4th of July. And you will once again be fighting for our freedom. Not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation. We're fighting for our right to live, to exist. And should we win the day, the 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
Did that brought me to tears when I first saw it as a kid. I gotta
It
be
always
real.
reminds me of a Christmas Story with what's his name?
Yeah,
Clark's cousin.
yeah.
And this year's going to be a special
Merry
one
Christmas,
too.
Bedford Falls.
This
Hey
is
Clark,
the,
it's gonna be a real nice Christmas.
this is going to be the 250th this year.
Yeah, and it's getting ruined with all the controversy about the celebration. You heard about that with Freedom 250?
No, all I heard is Vanilla Ice is going to be doing the show. So
Everyone canceled all the talent, all the performers. They were gonna do it, and then there was backlash because like Trump was supporting it, and then all the talent backed out. And I'm like, this is fucking ruined. I'm just gonna have a barbecue in the backyard.
Did you hear what she said?
She said Carbon reminds me of all of my uncles.
Oh my god.
That sounds about right.
And then she instantly says in
Uncle
a very
Carbon.
strange, not the first time I've been called sweet cheeks after getting bratty.
What do you expect? You got a good
Right after
personality.
you talk about your uncle.
Hey, with that Avatar pick, listen, honey pie. It's a nice pick there.
Listen here, sweet cheeks. It's called Toots. Hey, listen, Toots.
I think
God.
the biggest tragedy of this right now is the fact that this motherfucker is behind the camera, and it's like shielded, so I can't even see his delivery when he's saying this shit. Like,
No, she sleeping psychopathy is a woman, actually confirmed. Like,
no,
she's
I'm
actually-
talking. I'm talking
No,
about this
he's talking about me.
motherfucker. No, this motherfucker. There's no way I'm getting confused that this woman's a man or anything like that. What the fuck? Like,
I mean, it is good to know that sleeping psychopathy is actually a woman.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
because
You can,
there are some
tell
people
from
like
the picture
that.
sleeping. You gotta like show it.
shit.
Hey, what's up, guys?
well, we'll know for sure if she's at the For the Fans Fest.
Yeah, we'll know.
Oh, she'll be there. Otherwise, she's a fucking fake CG fan. That's what I would say. Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. We got Mondors Rising. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so, all right. So, Carbon, do you want to ask your... I always prefer you ask your question first before we get into other nitty-gritties. But I want to steal your question from you.
Well, I mean, I would say... do you have a pitch, Zach? Like a 30-second pitch
That's
for
not
this
the
book?
question.
So the Mondors Rising. This series.
I mean, that's not a question.
Sorry.
Patrick, you want me to ask a question?
I want you to ask the question that I always avoid asking because you're going to ask the question.
Okay, yeah. So, what introduced you to CG?
There we
Zach?
go. There it is. All right.
Oh,
thank you.
for me.
Yeah.
So coming from the Kubert school, it's a very tough question. So bear with me the answer that I give. And being from the Kubert school, the one thing that prior to going into the school, on the way out of the school in 2020, up until this point, the one thing that I've always been about was I've always been in it to make comics. I've never intended to pick a side on one end or to the other. I've always just cared about storytelling. I understand that individuals have individuals have loyalties to one side or the other, and I get that. I totally respect that. For me, I base everything off of personal interactions with individuals. If I've never had a bad interaction off of any creator, whether they're a writer, artist, whatever the case may be, I have no issues. Like I'm not an individual. Like I'm a fan of comics in general. It doesn't matter who's making it for me. Honestly, I have grown to respect this medium so much so that if you can go ahead and inspire me with the stories that you tell, that if you create good content, that's all I care about. It's like if you're not blasting me on social media and or whatever, then I'm cool. I'm fine. I've supported people on both sides. So for me to answer your question, what introduced me to this side, I've been around people who are on that side, and I've been around people who are on the other side. I love I love hanging out at the gatherings whenever I've been capable of going. I mean, this shit's expensive, traveling, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, I just love having a good time, and I'm friends. I like making. I love networking, and I love making friends with people who read the same stuff that I do, and have introduced me to things that I have not even heard about yet. I mean, I've been an avid supporter on Kickstarter and Indiegogo. Not so much Indiegogo, not because of whatever reason, just because I've always backed things on Kickstarter. So I back shit on Indiegogo, and because of Indiegogo with their new regulations and stuff, it just seems that comics are kind of out the door on that platform, which is unfortunate, honestly. Comics should be really everywhere and all kinds of platforms. But I mean, I hope that answers that question.
I have a question in regards to that question. Do you ever hang out with, and are you friends with Vaughn Coleman?
Yeah, I am.
So it's like this. I will give you $50. I will PayPal $50 to you. If the next time you hang out with him, you ask him, you go, "Hey, your book looks great, brother. It's really cool. You got great art on it. I'm sure the story is fantastic. Why did you copy Patrick Quinlan's name for the title of your book? Could you say that for me? Would you say that for me?"
If I'm being honest, I know this. I know it's all jokes. I'm just being super respectful. I'm all here just to have a great time with everybody. I don't want to cause any issues. I don't even
$50, bro. $50 is a lot of money. I mean,
I totally get it. I just can't. I don't want to cause problems. The last thing I got certain things that I'm dealing with, behind the scenes that I don't want to air out or anything like that. Because, social media is one thing.
I'm fucking with you, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lighthearted joke. We've joked about it.
Very lighthearted. I'm fucking
not serious.
Sorry.
It is funny though, because it's we've joked that Vaughn Coleman and Patrick are the Bizarro version of each other.
Right.
Right? They both have similar skin color and hair color.
I think it's funny. I'm just fucking around. I'm sorry.
No, I apologize.
We got you, Jack. We got you.
We got you. Yeah, we made you very uncomfortable there for a second.
I was starting to get uncomfortable.
Sleeping says, "I love the look of this book. Joe brought it up a while ago. It's on my list of links."
Awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Let's finally take a look at the book. Let's let Zach talk about it.
So he asked about the Comicsgate thing. My thing is what? Okay, so there's two questions to this, and I want you to lead them into each other.
Okay.
What got you into making comic books in general? Obviously, now you've told us that we know you were in the Kubrick school. But then what led you to make, excuse me, good gracious. What led you to making this particular comic book? Why did you go, okay, this is the thing I want to do? And so that's my question.
So what got me into comics was 5th grade. I picked up a book, Web of Spider-Man number 66. I remember passing down a store, driving by a comic store in Drake, Massachusetts called Commandos. It was the only building that I've seen superheroes painted on the whole building. As a kid, I've never seen anything like that in my life. And my dad is my dad, we all have our families. Our families can be crazy. Growing up, it's been a very rocky type of upbringing. So I remember at that time, I begged my father as he drove by to go, can we stop by that? Because we were in the hospital on the way for whatever reason. And he was, oh, maybe if you don't act like a fucking retard in the hospital, maybe I'll think about it. Like, and I was like,
I like your dad.
And I was like, well, Greek families, man, they're very like blunt. It can be aggressive, whatever the case may be. So that's how he said it. And as a kid, I had my hands on my ass, dude. I was quiet and say nothing. On the way back, my heart was beating because my dad would never take me anywhere, dude. Even he was the kind of guy that would say, "Oh, I'll think about it" or whatever. He would never take me. Like, and my heart was beating. I was like, "This is the only." I remember there was one time I was like, "This is it. I just please let it, God, please let him." And he slowed down and he turned in. I jumped out of that car so quick and I went in. Action figures on the ceilings, comics all over the place. I've never. It was very euphoric, and I remember went through all the I asked him, do you have any Spider-Man, because I remember seeing the Tobey Maguire film and whatnot, Spider-Man 2 on DVD, and I just pulled up the first book, and again, asking my dad to take me one place is one thing, but asking him for money was like a whole nother thing. Yeah. So I asked him, like, Dad, please, like, it's only $3, and that was like he like did $3 to him was a fucking pack of cigarettes, like, so he was like, oh, whatever I have in my fucking pocket, like, so he pulls out like 3 crumpled ones, and I was like, and I remember I read that 20 times over that same day, and my heart was beating. Like, I read that story over and over and over again. I was just like, this is it. My life was like, I don't care how my life goes. Like, to me, my purpose, like, was if I could tell a story and inspire kids the way that I was that day. Like, you could have, like, somebody out there could have the worst problems. They could go through anything in their life. But if they can go ahead and be inspired at a story on paper and just, like, no matter what they go through, and the light at the end of the tunnel for them that gives them purpose to go to wake up the very next day was a comic book. And if it was my book that they read, then to me that means more to me than anything else. So that's what broke me into comic books to start.
That's awesome, dude.
Fucking awesome.
The second thing was, what kind of story did I want to tell? Because every creator out there has their own type of story, right? So, like, my niche has always been otherworldly experiences type of, like, stories. I remember my favorite movie as a kid was Enemy Mine, and
yes,
the concept of that story was just, like, it's like,
friendship.
Exactly, friendship, right? Where two individuals or two species that hate each other. Well, I mean, racism, right? Hate each other. Taught to hate each other, has banded together to deal with one another and eventually become closer than this, to survive on a hostile planet, has been a very strong story to me. And I remember seeing Green Lantern, that piece of shit movie Ryan Reynolds. I remember I was so angry because
he has feelings too.
Yeah, because I'm reading the Green Lantern. I've read everything that Jeff John, Ivan Rice did. Didn't know it at the time because I was in high school. So, like, Ethan Van Sciver did all the Green Lantern stuff at the time, and the old stuff that George Perez did, that Gil Kane, all the old. I was reading Green Lantern all over the place. That was like my little Green Lantern phase, and I was so angry at how the movie just fucked up. Some of the things that I couldn't believe it, and I was like, you know what, I gotta get my own story out there, and how it started was like, well, my alien species is like. Long story short, I had my iteration. I created my own version of a Blue Lantern, and then I broke out of that phase. I was like, creating a knockoff character of something that was like already made. And then I went back to the drawing table a couple of years after, and I was like, no, I got something there. I think let me work it, and I worked it over and over again, and then I went into the Cooper School, just to speed up the time frame, and then I started really hammering down on the
So
writing,
how
the
old were you
design.
when you entered the Kubrick school?
I'm 30 now. I went into the Cooper School. I graduated in 2020. It's a 3-year school, so I was 17. No, sorry, 2021, 22.
Oh, nice.
When at the time frame that I entered in. So I was really hammering down on the creative part, just asking people like, how does this sound? Like, what do I need to improve on? Just really, and I was very anal retentive about the idea that I had and the vision that I
How long did you
wanted.
spend there?
Oh,
Was it
3
4
years.
years?
It was a
3 years?
3-year
Okay.
technical school.
Oh, it's 3
But-
years.
Yep, but for me, prior to the scuba school, the way I got the idea that really slammed it for me, that like, this is it, this is the idea, as I had a dream. I just couldn't wrap my head. I'm like, I have this alien species, but I don't have nothing to represent it. I don't have an individual, like, whatever. And I just couldn't wrap my head. I remember sleeping. I had a dream, and I was like, boom, there it was, this alien character. This is like, the kind of name that I could work with. And like, this is a concept that I drew it on paperwork when I woke up from it. And the character's name originally was Khonshu, right? And that was like, and then, but, fast forward, after I got out of the Cooper School, I went, I launched a book on Kickstarter called Voyage to Call, and that was the first time I put my character in a book in his own story, full-length issue. Everyone fucking loved it. Everyone. I mean, I think it raised like 5,400, and that right there told me that this idea is a solid idea. I got something good there, but it still needed some work. So, I kept at it, trying to. I didn't have much luck, but I what do you call it? I don't care how many times I'll fail, even though it sucks. Like, I'll keep going. I won't stop until I land it. And I decided to take a year off, rewrite the story, to tweak it up one last time, and then I finally had it. I was like, I finally got my story, magnum opus story. I finally got the character. The character didn't change, though. Like, the look of the character didn't change, because I knew that I landed the look, and this, no matter, it was just the story part. So today, as I'm talking, explaining this to you guys, what I'm proud about is bringing forth a story that is that has elements of it has religious elements of sci-fi fantasy with Lovecraftian designs to it, that is focused on an individual named Sonderon, and he's on a quest to find these pieces of an artifact that's shattered and spread throughout the universe. The goal is to find these pieces quick enough and bring unite the spirit once more to stop a cataclysm from happening that would wipe out the universe completely. Everything is stacked against him. Not only is these pieces going to store what once was, but it would also cleanse the sins of his species, because a lot of things derived from his ancestors from day one, and he doesn't know anything about it yet. It's a journey of discovery of what once was from his species, and how it ties into something that he worships, or what he thinks he's worshiping. And like, dude,
that's awesome, dude.
It's a lot. It's so much, but to break it down, it's really just a fast-paced adrenaline story with a lot of things that's going to be thrown against him. And he's an alcoholic, because he's got
nice.
The thing, dude, the kicker about it is that he's seen this god. He's seen this thing that's going to kill him, like everything. And last time I checked, if you've seen a god, like, I don't think anybody could be sane after that. Like, they would just be completely insane. But because the way that he experienced it, alcohol suppresses him. He gets.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah. It's the only way to deal with it. It's the only way to deal with it. So like, but
This
at the
is
same
cool,
time,
man.
it's distracting to him because.
Mhm.
So dude. There's so much that I can't wait to show for the
That's
first
awesome,
issue.
dude.
So
who influenced you with your style of art? Like when you went to the school at Cuba, like, what was your like big influence growing up, and like what was your big influence with this book? Like I want to replicate this style.
It's ever changing, but if I can list a few, like prior to the Cuba school, Tom McFarlane was a big one, right? Prior to going, when I was in the Cuba school, I started, obviously being taught by Tom Mandrake, Jan Dursama. I had people like Fernando Ruiz and Anthony Marquez, who used to be the editor-in-chief at Dynamite Comics. A lot of these people, they would bring a lot of these other individuals like Mark Schultz, Al Williamson, Wally Wood. I mean, even got people like Rob Schrab, Scud the Disposable Assassin. You have Jeff Smith. A lot of these indie guys that I kind of seen around, but I didn't really read the stories as much. And then when I would hear the instructors would be like, "Oh, you should check out this person," like then I would immediately go check them out, and I'd be like, "Wow, this is really good." Like, I mean, and then in the indie people in the crowdfunding scene, like Jonathan Wayshak, Matt Emmons, what do you call it? I was really, I was really inspired by. What's his name? The guy who did Milk and Cheese. Lady Death, Brian Pulido.
Brian Pulido. Yeah.
Yep. Like a lot of these indie guys that are crowdfunding currently, I would just like more and more. And then it just kind of would take off from there. So, I mean, it's kind of like who inspires work-wise for their style inspires me today. Right now, it has to be Jonathan Wayshak. It has to be him, and what do you call it? Who's the artist who did White Sky? I think he's a really good artist. And it's ever changed. So like, whoever new comes around the corner, like that will be my next answer.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, you can grab inspirations from everybody and just twist it into your own way. Yeah,
because dude, if I may, like, as an artist, we're always trying to sculpt ourselves to figure out, like, we're always hard on ourselves. Mm-hmm. We're always trying to be the better version of what we can because we're trying to emulate something that we've grown up and had been inspired by, right? But those individuals have been inspired by the people that they've been inspired by. And as we draw, we're always experimenting with our understanding of anatomy and perspective. So, I mean, all I can say is just, I'm always drawing. I don't think I have a style personally. I'm just trying to be better than what I was yesterday.
Okay. Nice. That's a good
How many pages is this book?
The first issue is going to be the story is 26 pages. I think the book as a whole is going to be 30. What I have is an Ashcan book that is like 6-7 pages done by Eugene Zabrowski, who was a classmate of mine. And this will give a strong first impression of people who just don't want to have like a thorough canon breakthrough or whatever. They'd be like, let me give me a couple pages. Let me see kind of what the character's all about. And that would be that was just the Indiana Jones type of story that you'll see that you saw later on this page. But I got covers by Adam Miller, Corey Barton, people that I also heavily respect.
Corey who?
Corey Barton.
Barton? Never heard of the guy.
Dude, fucking amazing.
He's such a fucking
we all know and love Corey.
Yeah, Corey's awesome, dude. Corey's awesome, man.
Yeah, I've been trying to get something from Corey for a long time.
And when I say love, I mean we would all beat him up if we saw him. That's how much we.
Boobs way too big. You know what I mean? That's my biggest problem with Corey is boobs. Why are they so big? You know.
I mean, let me ask you this:
You say that about everybody, Patrick. When I draw characters, you're like the boobs are too big. You say that about everybody.
I didn't say it about Alan Goldman. We had Alan Goldman on the other. He was like, "Hey,
His boobs
guys,
are better than anybody
I
else's."
I have fucking hentai references for my boobs. I didn't say a damn thing to him.
Oh, I mean, if I may, I've definitely been down that rabbit hole of what do you call it, manga porn.
Well, we're moving on from this subject, and we're going back into.
Let's not dwell on that for too long.
This is going to be our new MO. Every week we're going to talk about aliens, manga porn, and the size of breasts.
Alan, after the show, he sent me the names of the hentai artists that he learned from, and I'm like, brother, thank God you did not send me pictures.
No, I mean, to be fair, the anatomy, like a lot, the anatomy on a lot of that stuff is like really impressive. Like to simplify it, but yeah, like. But I know we just like, yeah, like
you know, it's funny though. We've gotten to the point where in this medium, right? Like if you see some artwork with a hot lady, and her breasts actually look like more realistic in size. They actually look too small, right? Because we're so used to,
they do,
right? Like we're used to seeing like.
It's an exaggerated
ladies on the covers, you know.
But it's the same with the dudes. Like the dude's muscles are larger than any person you meet in real life as well.
Oh yeah,
like everything's
that is
out of
true.
proportion. This is an exaggerated medium.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you know,
good point.
Well, it's funny you say that. I would like to bring up the concept to people, but because I only just want to bring it up to people, but like you see like bas reliefs on things, you know, like of old historical archaeological
yes,
things.
I know bas relief, Patrick.
What if that's the same thing? That's because I look at bas reliefs and I go, this is like ancient comic books. That's kind of the way I look at it.
Yeah, I mean, you could go back to like the history books on comics go back sometimes to the Egyptian hieroglyphs, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, technically, sure.
But I mean, like, what if that's what was going on there too, as well? You know, like, okay, we have an idea of what this person looks like, but we're gonna, put it over the edge for the storytelling. Because that's what we do in comic books,
Well, it's truer in American comics. Like if you study, like especially like European stuff,
Yeah, we don't do that because we're not fucking comics.
Oh my god! I'm trying to make a point, Patrick. About
oh, sorry, my bad.
How you guys are cooler, and you're like,
oh, cool.
No, we don't even look at the other people. I know this is why. American, they're very traditional. It looks much more like a television show. It looks much more like a movie because everything's realistic. Americans make things, the Japanese too, let's be honest. Mm-hmm. Everything's larger than life. Everything is blown out of proportions.
Yes.
And the Americans, dude, the figures jump out at you. They jump out of the panels towards the camera. They're in your face,
Mm-hmm.
That is more of an American thing. You're right, Frederick. It's kind of like, it's comparable to like our portion size when it comes to food.
Yes.
It's like, America prided itself in like, you go to a diner and you get a plate that's like literally like enough food for a family, but it's being given to one person. It's like, that's right. I want an insane amount of things being given to me for my money. It's very American.
Yes.
I miss diners.
But it's not a negative thing necessarily. Like, honestly, come on, guys. Like, at the end of the day, there's a lot of people who are gonna,
I like to eat.
Like Frederick, for instance, who are gonna, support Band-Aid Dissina, whatever you guys call it. But like,
you're really busting Frederick's balls tonight.
It just means drawn strips, Well, it's okay, Carbon. He's got a big debt of I busted his balls for a long time, and
that's right.
He owes me a lot. I've been keeping records.
That's right.
Okay. So. I wasn't here last week.
So. I sign up for it right now.
I could take it.
But at the end of the day, it's like I don't think comic books in general, I actually don't think manga would exist, or comic books over in France or anywhere else where they exist. I don't think that they would exist right now were it not for the American comic book.
But Tintin started out way before the Americans got popular.
Yeah, but
I mean, to be fair, you're absolutely correct, though.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, see, the special guest star agrees with me. Go fuck yourselves.
Well, no,
I mean,
if I'm being real, right? Like, American Comics started in in a technical case in like 1938, 39, right? Manga started coming around the corner with early manga like Astro Boy around, I believe, the 70s, 80s, 60s. Thank you. UK comics have been around, I think, around the 60s with and then early 70s with 2000 AD and whatnot. Then you have,
Tintin came out in 1929.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying though, like if it were not for the success of Western comic books, American,
I would
Western
word it
comic
this
books,
way.
then I don't think that manga would really be very popular right now.
Yeah, I would word it that American comics ended up being the most influential worldwide in the last 100 years. But that's not the equivalent of saying that comics wouldn't be as big if Americans never did it, right? Because that's a hypothetical. Like, let's say because it could have been anywhere.
Think they
American
would,
culture as a
Do
whole.
you think they would? Because American culture has pushed comic books now for the past at least 80 years. Like, or no, 60 years, excuse me.
We started because it's America and it's an American medium. So
Yeah, but
of course
at the same time,
everybody's gonna copy
American
us.
comics are the ones that are suffering the most. Manga's not suffering. Bond Disney's
But
not
that's
suffering.
because they're farther along in their historical existence. Like, I do think that it had.
No, it has to do with the stories they're telling. They're telling.
Japanese media. The positive the Japanese people have going on for them is that we dropped 2 nukes on them, so they're very You're welcome. By the way, you're welcome. But
did we
though? Like,
We're approaching the end of the show this evening.
To be fair though, like
back Mondors, go sign up for Mondors Rising right now, folks.
Do you have a trailer, Zach? No trailer for this?
So I actually got a surprise, right? So
here we
go. It's not going to happen right now, but there will be a trailer.
Nice.
I'll spoil a little bit of it because it's actually going to be something that I'm going to be filming myself doing. So nice. I'm going to turn my whole apartment into a cave, basically. And the premise is it's going to be 40, 50 seconds. So I got to do some editing. So I'm going to dress up in like an adventure type of outfit, kind of make it like an original, like weird, like kind of like an Indiana Jones, but I don't want to like put on Indiana Jones clothes kind of thing.
Right.
And then I'm going to film, have like a couple friends, like they're going to film me kind of like, swinging from a vine quickly from outside of the trees at like mid-dawn, like sunset rising kind of thing. And then I make my way towards the cave entrance, which would be my fucking front door. But like there's going to be sheets and boxes that are going to be spray painted black and everything like that. Things that look like rocks. There's going to be some weird cardboard walls where like my friends are going to like kind of move it, like open, close. And I'm going through obstacles in my apartment to get to the basement where there's going to be a podium with some cheap ass lighting where Mondors Rising, the book is going to be on the podium. And then they open up the book and then the light will hit my face and then the transition will happen. And then that's when you see the artwork. And all that kind of, I'm trying to bring some form of like cheesy, like fun. Bancroft does it, right? He films himself doing some fun shit. And, when you watch old shows like MacGyver and, Lost in Space, Lost in Space, and whatnot. There's a lot of cheesy practical effects, or they just kind of your do-it-yourself type of thing that I'm just want to do to kind of give it like, because crowdfunding is all about you go to a comic store, you're going to get there to get your weekly pickups, right? You're not going there to pick up like, oh, what's the new fucking book that I've never heard about kind of thing. No, crowdfunding is when people go on these platforms to back somebody, they act like they want to know more about who the person is making the book than the actual product itself. If they're sold on the person, they're sold on the product. So they go hand in hand. And I feel like making a video like that, doing something would actually be funny and complimentary to help, make it, spread out there. Because if the video gets spread out, then people are kind of be like, oh, this dude's kind of funny. I'm sold. I don't even care about what the fuck he's selling.
Yes.
I'll sign up or I'll back it.
Good idea, dude.
Well, making people laugh.
Yeah.
Making people laugh and entertaining them goes a long way. You know, that positive feeling in advertising, as you know, is crucial. Like, you know, you look at commercials starting in actually even in the 80s, and it would just be an entertaining commercial. You have no idea what's being sold. Then at the end, if you made you laugh, you remember, like Geico. Remember the Geico commercials?
Yep, with the old caveman back in the day. Yep,
that was the best.
Yeah.
Yep.
I even remember the what's up, the what's up. You know, the what's up.
Or
Those
the
back-
yeah. I mean,
back in the day.
I mean, the best ones were the Dorito ones. I
Yeah,
say
yeah.
hands down, the Doritos were the best commercials I've ever seen.
Really quick, Zach, I want to establish an arch enemy for you. Which do you like better, Cool Ranch Doritos or the nacho flavor?
It's a trap.
I've always been a fan of the red. I've always been a fan of the nacho cheese. Like,
okay,
I Cool Ranch has never been my thing.
You narrowly avoided acquiring a new enemy.
I mean, for me,
like Cool Ranch.
There's for me, there's two foods.
It's Hojo. You guys know Hojo?
Oh yeah. I love that dude. He's awesome.
He's a great guy.
There's two foods that
To me, they're both gross. Fucking Doritos, I outgrew that like elementary school.
Thank you, Carbon. Finally.
Wow.
Aristocrat over here.
I can't even fucking eat a Dorito
He's
right
like, yeah, it's once I started moving on to caviar.
I ate plantain chips, guys.
No, I'm not even meaning it in like a snobby way. I mean, you still enjoy shit like that?
There's two types of food that I'll eat.
I'm horrible, dude.
One would be
Cool Ranch is good, bro. It's good.
What is it? There's two types of food that I'll eat. One will be spicy African food all the time. I'll eat that daily. I don't give a shit. And two, anything that comes from Jersey. Jersey has amazing food, and I will stand by that.
Thank you. East Coast. Wow. East Coast got the best.
Dude,
food.
Hunter, I've never had pizza as good as fucking Jersey, dude.
Say it. The best.
It's the best.
I grew
Honestly,
up in a pizzeria, bro.
Dude, the best pizza I've ever had was the $1 cheese slices from Delicia's in Dover, New Jersey.
Oh.
All right, Zach, it's been a pleasure tonight having you on. We're gonna have to kick you now after that.
No, seriously,
New Jersey pizza is not better. It's not better than New York. It's not better than New York.
Yes, it is.
No, get out of here with that flatbread shit. Like, dude, I pay like what, fucking $20-$30 for like a rectangle.
You know the most
flatbread
pizzerias in a state is Connecticut and Ohio is the most pizzerias. But Jersey has the best pizza. New York, Brooklyn pizza is the best deep dish, or not deep dish, like pan pizza, or whatever. So
dude, I would love to live in Bergenfield just to go to New York City and like eat over there and then come back. Like Chinatown, like the Big Wong in Chinatown has the best Chinese food I've ever had.
East Coast Chinese food rules, bro. But pizza in Jersey's the best. I'm sorry, Carbon. I'm sorry.
We're gonna have to hang out in Manhattan sometime soon.
Yes.
I'm so down.
Fucking John's of Bleecker Street.
Yes, dude. Old school. Get the pitcher of beer. Oh man, that's good stuff, dude.
Dude, I had so much New York pizza. It was fucking best. Any time of the day, man. It was a flat. They were fucking flat like a freaking piece of cardboard. But damn, were they good.
I'm gonna play this video.
Crispy.
I want to say thank
thin,
you, Zach,
crispy,
for being here. I appreciate it, brother. It's been a great time. We're gonna have you on again. As soon as Mondors Rising launches, we're gonna have you on again. I do want to post this as like or talk about this because people making fun of me. You know, they go, oh, you know, I showed this video that it was fucking hilarious, and they're all like, oh, you're fucking gay, Patrick. Okay, all right, all right.
See that every day for pretty much.
Yeah. Well, now I'm gonna show you this video right now, and you're gonna be like, oh, so Patrick was right the whole time. So let's go.
So I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, hey, hey.
This is loud as shit.
What's going on? And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real